This video today is based his name is Mr. Jake Kreitz or Mr. Jake Vaughn. They all have their show. They all have a show.
Hey, sorry, it's Jake. Thank you for coming to the show. This is All Worldly Live, and we are just here vibing today. This has been a particularly shitty week, specifically the last couple days, and frankly, my brain can't handle thinking about it anymore. So I thought that instead of what we normally do on Sundays, which is kind of dunk on the Watchtower, check in with JW News and stuff, I just kind of want to do something funny. I was hanging out with a couple apostate buddies last night, and for some reason we thought it'd be really funny to get high and laugh at the Prodigal Son video, and that's what we did, and it was great. And so I think we're going to replicate that here today with different friends, because we do have friends, and sometimes those friends are dolls or toys that are sitting on my shelf. It's in a weird bit that I sometimes remember to do, but not today. Today, we have two guests of such lethal cunning. We have, first, from the Occultastic YouTube channel and a TikTok that's maybe of the same name. It's Ryan.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
Yay, friends. Did you say we get to be friends today? I like this.
We get to be friends today. That's absolutely right. How exciting.
How exciting.
After today, that's your choice. But you know what? Today,
I won't change my mind, Jake. I promise. I'm not a wishy-washy XJW.
Oh, man, I am. I change my takes all the time. As soon as people yell at me, immediately rescind my opinion.
Done. Okay.
I have no fortitude at all.
Awesome. This is going to go great then.
You have a good TikTok, too. Is it also called Cultastic? I forget.
I have several because they continue to ban me, but my main one right now is Tax the Churches. Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
4 accounts.
Wow. So spicy on TikTok. You got to catch the show before the pigs come and shut it down.
Yeah, they're on it.
I love it. Okay, and our next guest today is from the titular YouTube channel XJW Caleb. It's XJW Caleb.
It's me, XJW Caleb. We said it 3 times now.
That's right. That's what we have to do to conjure you. We say it 3 times.
Yes, that's true. That's the only way. You didn't even click on add me to the stream. I just appeared.
No, and that's the only reason why you haven't been on the channel previously is because I never did say your name 3 times in a row.
I didn't tell you. I'm sorry. I texted you last night about that. Yeah, sorry about that.
I figured that out on accident while I was taking a dump yesterday, and you just showed up in the bathroom. Now, why I was muttering your name over and over again while I was in the bathroom? It
was nice. It was nice. You look cute taking a dump, everyone. To everyone wondering, he looks cute. Okay.
Did you at
the
least
ultimate
bring
compliment.
Wipes? Give him a little bidet. Gosh.
Now, oh my God! I wonder if this will even show up. I just got a picture from my wife of our cat currently. This is Bo. This is Bo currently sleeping and being so cute. It's a little blurry.
Look at that.
Yes, he was just behind me. And you know what? Some people have alleged that I take too much time in the introductions. Do we have a special the ghost of a certain guest who wants to say hello anonymously?
Ooh.
Hello.
Whoa, that was anonymous.
Whoa.
Anonymous.
Oh my God, the hacker group Anonymous is hanging out.
Whoa.
Welcome to the show.
Oh my God.
What an introduction.
What an introduction.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What an exciting show. And if you don't know what's going on,
Neither do we.
That was Jake's
Goodbye.
cat. Jake's cat
that was
knows
my
how to
cat,
talk.
yes.
Yeah. It's a magical cat.
You know what,
Bo
though?
has a very high voice for a cat.
Yeah. By the way, I do want to, just so we can get heated a little bit. Yes, Jorvin. I forgot. It's either my cat or my butler. Jorvin. I'm glad somebody wrote that down. okay. I just, out of curiosity, I was like, what's the front screen of jw.org look like? I'm sure that it's really subtle. And sure enough, front page article, soaring worldwide inflation, capitalizing on what the Bible says about abortion. Nothing, by the way. It doesn't say anything.
Right.
No, it does actually. It says that God fucking loves it. Oh, sorry. Can we swear on the chat on this? I'm very sorry.
That's Genesis 3:2, I think, is God.
No, seriously. I mean,
yeah.
God literally gave the Israelites a way to abort kids if they were not, conceived by the right person or something. Like God really likes it.
Part of it.
Yeah. It was. It not only did he like it. It was institutionalized in a better way that is institutionalized in America today.
And in school shootings. So they just are like, man, we can, this baby here can fit so many fear mongerings in it.
Right? Soaring worldwide inflation, but I guarantee they don't mention, well, why don't you just hold off sending us money if you're struggling to make house. Doubt that's in there.
There's a donation link. That'd be amazing. The world economy is again in danger, warns the president of the World Bank Group.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Okay. The solution to an economic growth is donate.
Oh, they have the solution? Oh, wow.
They've got it. Jehovah is the personal name of God. Okay. Well, I learned something new today. I didn't know.
That's awesome. That'll help you save money.
They love those articles. Practical advice for families.
Yes.
Jehovah helped me save 15% on my car insurance.
Because you knew Jehovah's name.
Right.
Witnesses are always getting the best deals. Isn't that
Maybe,
true?
you know what? I'm just going to try. Next time I'm making a purchase, I'm going to put Jehovah as a coupon. And if I get 10% off, I may become a Jehovah's Witness again. I'll be like, you know what? I can't resist the deals,
Jehovah.
you know?
I love it.
All right. Now, we have some to do, and it is a certain drama that we're going to watch. I wanted to vibe to the very first drama. I've wanted to do a video on this before, and this is the How to Make Real Friends, and I believe it is the very first live action, like filmed drama of Jehovah's Witnesses, and I think we should watch it together. But I think we should discuss how we're going to approach this, because we can't. I think if we just talk over it, it'll be annoying. But I think that if two of us raise our hand, then I think we got to pause.
Okay.
That's what I think. Oh, wait, no, you can't raise your hand.
I was going to say,
Yeah, I don't know how to raise my hand, but
Never mind.
I'll just watch respectfully.
Nah, yeah, let's not do that. Let's just say, please pause it.
Safe word.
And you know what? You don't even have to say please.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm a little bit zooted, folks.
Oh, boy.
All on legal stuff, by the way, just for
We
the
all
cops
are
watching.
Legal, mostly legal stuff, right?
And that's actually true. I got this at the vape shop down the Strizzy. I don't like that I said that.
Yeah, I got what I'm smoking down at the corner of the street. So, yeah.
You also went to the street somewhere.
Yeah, that makes it official.
Streets are talking.
I found out last night that apparently when I get really high, I just kind of like bob my head like I'm just. So that might be happening a lot. And
Sweet.
It's not the acoustic guitar soundtrack of this drama. Okay, let's get into this. And by the way, I do want to shout out the chat. We've just got so many good peeps in here. So many peeps from the Discord. God did say women's rights, by the way. That is in the Bible. Lots of women's rights. Famously. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. If we want to nuke the video, it's like two of us have to turn our keys at the same time.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, but
Push the button.
Lala keeping us all in line. Only does drugs, not drugs. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to just put this on. And if I'm remembering correctly, it starts out very strangely. I think it was a part of a larger program at first.
Oh. I don't remember how it starts.
This logo
actually.
slaps, by the way.
Back in Bible times,
So
a young
part
woman
4.
named Dinah got involved with bad associations. What were the
Oh,
consequences?
Dinah.
Cast members of
Oh,
a
is it
modern-day
Dinah?
drama
Oh,
we call
yeah.
the Bible account.
She got raped because it was her fault.
Dinah was the daughter of Jacob.
She moved along with Jacob's family to a new area.
Oh man, it's like
The scriptures say that she used to go out
back.
to visit the daughters of
We looked, by the way, beforehand. This is 1999 is the copyright on this. So, yeah, and so far
you can
very
tell by the
weird.
hair.
Marion.
Yeah, even
It was
the
a custom with her.
fucking, like Moabites or whatever have 90s hair.
She was putting herself in a compromising situation.
Oh, damn Dinah.
At some point, a
Dinah
Canaanite
was
man
putting
named Shechem
herself in
noticed
a
her.
compromising situation.
He was the most honorable
She
man
shouldn't
in
have
his
worn that
father's house,
dress.
but he was still not a worshiper of Jehovah.
He was handsome. He had
Let's do
his
this. I
pick
think we
of
can hear
women.
each other and kind of
But
hear the drum.
there was something about Dinah that must have attracted him.
Where are they getting that from?
Had
He
a lot
was
to do with
handsome. He had his
her
pick.
innocence and her
There's something that
inexperience.
She was
must
a
have
virgin. She
attracted
was
the
not
young
like all
man.
these other Canaanite
Very
girls.
creepy.
Yeah,
That like
evidently.
curly
Put herself
moose
in a
hair
compromising
is really not
situation.
such a thing in that
She
way.
to be alone with Shechem.
Like the
was
tight
an abandoned
curls.
Situation.
Crunchy curls.
Yes, it's
Look at
crunchy.
those
Start
eyes.
talking or laughing about something, and one thing leads to another.
I'm sure it would have been devastating because
This
he
is not in the Bible.
No, there's not
No.
this much
No.
context. to this
No,
story.
The fuck?
none of this.
They're adding all. He was a good-looking guy. He could choose anybody he wanted.
And she could get it
They were
too.
vibing. Yeah, she
Yeah.
could get it too.
In fact, not serious. It's just you know when you listen to a really bad like artist that comes up with ideas on the spot. I'm really bad at this already. But the artist that comes up with the ideas on the spot and it's really bad and they gave them like the like a cue for ideas and he goes like, "Oh, I think there will be something like this." That is Jehovah's Witnesses with this drama. It is, "Oh, Dina, I think Dina would look something today like this." And they
Yeah,
just add
like someone like who does
all
impressions.
of this. Yeah, all of this shit that it's just not there.
It's like she went to the party. She went to the whirly party where the
Yes.
whirly boys were. And this one handsome, popular whirly boy was paying her attention. And she
was
was
so
like,
hot.
oh my God, he's paying me attention. And then, they were vibing and one thing led to another. You dumbass, you shouldn't have went to the party. How dare you?
Dumbass.
One thing led to another, and she ended up getting raped. That's how one thing leads to another.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it works.
It is never ever from the perspective of like men.
Yeah.
Not respecting
Yeah.
consent, by the way. It's always like, well, what did she do to make it her fault?
Yep. Always victim blaming.
Good question.
Right?
I
How
was-
is this eyewitness testimony? I don't get this. They're just why can they imagine all these things about him, but can't maybe imagine that she's just a young girl who wants to have friends and enjoy her life and have some freedom? Nope.
I mean, this young woman on the screen here definitely knows about Friends because she has Rachel from Friends' hair.
Yes.
She got that shag. Good girl.
Does.
And since this is from the late 1990s, she totally looks like she's dressing from the early 1990s because that's how
Yes.
fashion works. So yeah, she totally looks like early Friends Rachel.
All of my cousins who were like my older cousins had that hair that we've seen earlier, like the crunchy curls.
forced her to have sex.
Oh my.
Oh, they said forced.
She got
okay.
herself into this situation.
So far,
and that
we're just
she'd
looking at
hurt
paintings
not only her family, her father,
and listening to
her
interviews
parents,
with
but Jehovah too.
some random fucking kids.
Even though the Dinah account is from history, that it still definitely applies
Not
today.
really.
This kind of situation can
History.
definitely happen.
You'll be his. You'll be
I
his,
think
you'll be his.
this drama is going to help a lot of people, kids and adults, to see that what happened
Kids
to Dinah
and adult.
could happen to any of us.
could happen
If
to
we let it.
it. Could happen to you.
So
Jesus.
where's the men's story of the men going into Canaan and then getting assaulted?
Right. There's not. They're not like. And men sometimes lash out and murder people. They're always like, and their actions were justified because of
Right.
They
know,
were
what
bad
happened to them.
people. They were bad
Right.
people. That's it.
Well, then God
Ugh.
killed them, so they got their just desserts. So just
Yep.
burn the city down.
Absolutely. And also, yeah, Mecca, completely fictional. It's not from history. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's not a historical event whatsoever.
So this will be a cool video for sure. Although I will say there's no R words.
Oh, look, it's almost like, it's the same person that we're seeing now. How
Yes.
artistful.
Oh,
Dear
great.
Chrissy,
Oh, those
Sorry it's
clocks.
taken me so
We
long
had
to
those
answer
clocks
your
in our
letters.
house in 1999.
it was pretty crazy around here for a while. Anyway,
Oh, and introducing
want
with
you to know that I'm
narration,
okay.
Of course.
but Chrissy, something you said in your last letter worried me. You said that you thought the friends at the Kingdom Hall were boring.
So they were
and
still
that the
saying
kids
the
at school
Friends
were-
even in 1999. I feel like that was more recent, but I guess not.
Mm.
Anyway, she's got a lot,
Lot
of
more
fucking picture
fun.
frames on her desk.
She does.
Yes, so many.
If
You got
knew
walls
what
are
I've been
blank,
through
girl.
recently,
Put some stuff on the wall.
you'd understand why I'm
Hang a
worried.
few.
What the fuck?
You've probably wondered why I haven't written you since we moved here. I guess I've been too ashamed. But now I think I need to tell you.
Ay,
Brother.
ay, ay.
And all that happens is
I
like she hung
understood
out
why
with a
we
guy
had to
once and
move.
they almost
Yes.
With Dad
kissed.
getting the new job
Yes,
and
exactly.
everything.
And I couldn't tell you because
But
I was
that didn't make
so
things
ashamed.
any easier.
Oh, I'm such a bad person.
I was leaving behind all my friends.
Lucinda Falls.
Come back soon.
Mom and Dad were so busy with our new home and their new jobs.
Wow.
I didn't want to burden them with how miserable I felt. I started writing poetry again. It seemed to take my mind off my loneliness.
Don't worry, they'll read your diary. It's all good. Your parents will see.
At the new congregation, Mom and Dad were eager to make new friends.
This is my wife, Julie. Hi.
I had a major attitude problem.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Tara.
Well,
Yeah, same here.
why is she being so
I wonder what was wrong
lame?
with her. Yeah, I don't know. Hey!
So this is another victim blaming thing that they're doing, by the way, because like they're gonna
28-year-old
imply that like
teenagers.
she's complaining at like that she doesn't have any friends, but look how standoffish she's being.
Right.
Yeah, it's her fault that she doesn't have friends.
If
It's
she
because
smiled more.
yeah, she doesn't smile that much.
She just moved. Like, do they even take into account how hard it is for a child to be uprooted and make new friends? And
Yeah.
no, they don't. They don't care.
Yeah, and this 30-year-old's supposed to be a child, so yeah.
It's
30-year-old
definitely
child. Well, they do kind of infantilize her, so it is. She is
Well,
kind of
she's
a
supposed
child.
to be going to school still, and I'm like, aren't you supposed to be managing like a store or something? she looks. Come on,
yeah,
I don't know
like
if
working her way through college.
yeah. At best, maybe it's just the Jehovah's Witnesses' way of arranging yourself, but it's just she looks older than she probably is right now.
I always felt that way as a kid. I always thought that these kids looked way too old.
Yeah.
You must be Tara.
Hi.
Hi. I just met
Pioneer.
your parents. They are so nice.
Wow, that
Thanks.
scissor is buttoned up to like her
Well, anyway, my name is
chin.
Stacy.
Could
you
not
mind
be
if I
any
sit
more
out?
modest.
There was this pioneer sister, Stacy Evans.
Look at that look. You mind if I
She
sit
tried
down? And
really
it's just
hard to be
close
nice.
her eyes.
So, I hear you're from Lucinda Falls?
Those chairs, by
Lucinda
the way, still in
Falls.
every Kingdom Hall.
Lucinda Falls,
Yeah.
sorry. Pretty small town, huh?
It's not that small.
Oh,
Not that-
sorry. I
That's
didn't mean
okay.
Okay.
to. Must be pretty hard being away from all your friends, huh?
I feel like the acting is better in this.
It's not terrible.
it is.
Actually seems more naturalistic.
It's not as bad as what we have right now. She's like the pioneer sister. She's not the best actress, but she comes off as at least like natural and a little bit organic. Like you can feel what she's thinking, and it's not
Mhm.
just her saying lines. So that is something that I'll appreciate, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. I did want to shout out. Okay, so
Oh, they
all of our
Yes.
Kingdom Halls looked like this around my area when we were kids. Did you guys like have Kingdom Halls with no windows?
got one.
Wow. I always felt like when I woke up and I heard stuff like that, I was like, "What? I didn't never heard something about no
Yeah.
windows." I guess I just happened to go to Kingdom Halls with windows.
Yeah, well,
Seems-
I'm down in Mexico, and all of the Kingdom Halls have windows. So that's something that I've never seen a Kingdom Halls without windows.
That's weird.
I guess our last hall we were in did not have windows. That's true. But now the new models, they like specifically have huge windows
Excuse
right
me,
up
brothers.
front that kind of
Would
look like
anyone please
storefronts
find
so
their
that they can, convert them into
Sell.
a Burger King.
Stacy, it was nice meeting you. I just wasn't ready to make any new friends. Chrissy,
The
I
skateboard
have
in the
never
hall.
ever felt so alone.
Where did you
And
think
school
they
was
filmed
the
this?
final brushstroke
Look at that
of
middle
this
part.
portrait of misery.
Ugh.
Yeah, they must have got a school.
I felt so out of place. It was like I didn't even exist.
How does a cult get a school to
A
film?
few weeks
That's
later,
amazing.
though,
Yeah, this
That-
things
is.
seemed to change for the better.
That one girl's skirt was short
was in
even
Mr.
by
Beckwith's
I
English
don't think they would
class.
let a skirt that short in a modern day drama because it would be considered
Probably not.
worldly, even for the worldly person.
So 5 years ago.
She got backed in the head.
Listen up, people. Listen up, people.
What are we going to do at the party? That's. Oh, so opposite grades.
Is that the hall?
Another question. What are we going to do about?
Just Cappy have this
Thank
information
you.
just at the hand at
This
his hand? That's
past
amazing.
weekend, while you were out partying, this overworked and underpaid English teacher spent his weekend reading your poems.
See, that's a bad actor.
Wait, what about your date?
Take this masterpiece, for example.
This still
I think
feels a
I
little bit
shall
more
never
naturalistic.
see
I wonder if some
a
of these
guy
are
as
hired
cool
actors.
as
I wonder.
Oh. He's very strong and cute.
They got auditions
and
at Bethel, and they were
tall.
like,
I like
no,
to show
no,
him
we
off
need
in
actors.
the
We need them.
shopping mall.
Here, you got some loose up there?
And guess who authored this work of art? My skateboard makes a sound when it
reading it
hits
all
the
wrong.
ground. That can be by people.
No, Mr. B, you gotta read it with a little rhythm, a little style,
Oh,
some attitude.
Sick, Kyle, sick.
Or I could just sit.
Not me.
Sick, Kyle.
Some of you did write verses that
Our
rightly
Spanish all
can
had
be
their
called
memorial at a
lyrical poetry.
high school once.
Now we'll have that select few present their poems before the class.
God.
Sorry, Miss Taylor, not this time.
I'm sorry, Miss Taylor. Not this time.
First up, Miss Tara Matson.
Great. As if being the new kid in class wasn't bad enough. Now I had to be put on public exhibition.
Matt. I don't know. I have her in my 7th period, though. Does she always look
Everyone's like, let's make fun of the new girl.
Right.
I remember
That's
the
what
day
people are
I
like.
felt loneliness.
Are they going to be so blown away by her poem?
Okay, come on.
Right, yeah, they're like, yeah.
I remember the day I caught loneliness. It was the day we moved away. It lay like a stone in my lap, and no matter how I tried, prying, tearing, it simply would not go away. I never knew emptiness until I moved away. I remained a pebble, lost in this world so vast and uncaring.
she's deep.
Cast aside, passed by, left astray. I took steps to destroy it before it sapped me, crushed me, left me victim. I pulled harder, ripping that stone right from my heart, and threw it all back into the void from where it came. Yes, I had thrown loneliness away.
That sounds horrifying.
Thank you, Miss.
The hell?
And only because you rhymed away with away, which I guess rhymes.
That's cheating.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I guess if she's a teenager, a 28-year-old teenager, that's not too bad, right?
Yeah, for a 28-year-old teenager.
That's what you'd expect.
Yeah. What if the teacher was like, you just bombed? That was terrible.
Yeah, that was really
D-minus.
bad. You should try again. Good thing you're in
Sit
this school
down.
because that was terrible. Yeah, that would be great.
Sit your ass down.
Madsen. Excellent work. Notice her use of simile when she says, it lay like a stone.
For weeks I had been invisible
Wow, he
to these
immediately
kids.
memorized her poem. That was amazing.
Suddenly they noticed me.
Thank you. Do you know what this shows me?
I was so talented with
That
my
you're all
poetry
capable
that everybody
of
wanted to
writing
be my
poetry.
friend.
It's just a matter of making the effort. Don't forget, people. New Friday, dramatic dialogue.
Yeah, it doesn't even feel like a JW thing so far, really.
Right. Almost like an after-school
It feels
special.
like a
So,
yeah, like
you're a
a
math
like a
genius
straight
too?
to TV kind
Oh,
of
hi,
thing.
Lori.
Yes.
and some kind of frustrated poet just waiting to be discovered.
I wouldn't say
Damn
that.
self-reporting.
Well, Mr. Beckwith sure drooled over your poetry.
So,
So I figured
So?
you're the one to help me with the class assignment.
you mean the dramatic dialogue?
Yeah, theme suffering loss. Anyway, I have to
is
give you
that?
a limit.
Why, you're flunking English?
No, but I gotta pull my grades up in order to get into college. So I figure you're the one to help me with this.
I was planning on working on it by myself.
Come on, Tara. Mr. B said we could use a partner.
Look, Lori, I'm sorry, but
Oh,
I like
yes.
to work alone when I write.
Here's what
Please
I
don't make
heard
me
with this
Yeah.
stuff was like I heard that they had to reprint the Young People Ask book because all of the young people on the first cover got disfellowshipped or something.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
No, I heard
That was
about,
like the
I wanna
water
know
cooler
that.
thing. Yeah.
I wanna
I heard
know,
about this video, and this always came
This
up
place is
every time that they
gross.
played this video.
Besides, we'll have a
That the
lot more
leads
privacy.
ended up getting married in real
ciao.
life. I don't know if that's a real thing or if
I
it's
think that
just
they
a thing
have
that
to be
was
married in
circulating.
real life
Exactly
in
what I
order
had
for
in
them
mind.
to be in the drama. That's how the branch
But at
usually
the
tells
time,
you.
I couldn't think
No,
of
but the
any way
rumor
to
was
get
that
out
they
of it.
ended up getting married after that. They met
And
here.
I
It
have
was
to
like a
admit,
meet cute kind of
I
thing.
was a little curious
Me
about this
cute.
girl.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
We both had a serious case of writer's block.
Beckwith drives me crazy with these assignments. I mean, what does suffering loss mean?
We're 30. We shouldn't have him do this kind of stuff.
Didn't he say it can mean whatever we want it to mean? So we make something up.
Like
What's
what?
the main character's name?
Like
No.
when your parents
Have they
make you
even
move
said
away
that?
and you lose
Does it even
everything
matter?
you care about.
Tell
My
me
sister, so and so.
What?
The point is that she can be you,
Hey, I
so it doesn't
wasn't
matter
always
if,
the
if
picture
she
of charm
has
and
a,
fashion that you see before you
name.
today.
It's true.
We used to
though.
live in a small house in a small town. And
We
then
should
Dad hit it big in
do
the
a
stock
Nita and Jade
market.
commentary at some
Voila.
point. Try and
Yeah,
Goodbye,
they are so
friends.
cute together.
Hello,
Right?
loneliness. I don't know why I'm telling you all this.
That's it.
Oh,
That's
okay. Yeah, good point. If they
The
kiss,
loss.
then yeah.
We do a
course.
dramatic dialogue about the loss of friendship.
You mean about friends moving away?
No, a little too close to home.
Then how about because they've had a fight?
Fight about what?
Hello, about guys. What else do girls fight about?
Finally, the
Oh my God, girls. That's all we fight about.
Ryan,
Exactly.
does this ring true to you?
Yeah, I mean, like with me and my girlfriends, like all we did was fight about boys.
Yeah, you only talk about men. Women
Yeah.
only talk about men. What else could they talk about in their
What else is
tiny
there?
brains when they are not allowed to be pioneers like her?
Yeah. There's
The-
like nothing else to talk about. So
Noted. Will. You will be on the Nita and Jade fan fiction stream.
I love Nita and Jade.
Yes.
Hot and steamy.
ideas were flowing. We got together again the next day.
So there's two ways,
Oh, is there some subtext
and
here?
we can make them really old.
The way she was
like
biting her pencil.
30.
Yeah, and they're both hopelessly in love with this guy, Jake.
Jake,
Oh!
Brett.
Okay, Brett.
Jake, you were
Now
the
I have a new
thing.
intro I can use. Somebody
what's this
said
on
my
the
name in a
background?
JW video.
Is this a rap video?
Oh,
Yes, a rap
wow, and
video
they're
that Jehovah's
watching.
Witnesses had to make as the Blue Envelope did a video about this, where Jehovah's Witnesses had to make this video to portray the kind of bad music that they're into, which I found to be pretty
Oh,
interesting.
is that right?
Yeah, well, this isn't a real rap video.
Right.
Yeah,
they had to-
Jehovah's Witnesses had to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
good.
boy.
I need to catch up on
That's interesting.
Blue Envelope.
Yeah, he's great.
He my favorite.
As I got to know Lori, my opinion of her
Oh
began
my
to change.
god.
I never would have guessed that we had so much in common.
Yeah, so they would have had to watch rap videos in order to understand
great
them, so as
pictures.
to portray them.
Who's this?
Oh, that was my best friend Misty. We used to do
That is me. I was the
together.
jock for sure.
Anyway, that's our old house. Can you believe it?
Don't you miss it sometimes?
Yeah, a little. But mostly my friends.
So Proverbs 13:20 says, "He that is walking with wise
Spiritual
persons will become
paradise.
wise, but he that is having dealings with the stupid ones
That guy's
will
hair.
fare badly." Now, when the Bible says stupid ones, it's not talking about people who are unintelligent, but about
He's
people
talking about
who do
you,
not
sister
follow
so-and-so.
godly standards.
All I could think about was getting together.
These men's hair, it's terrible. They all have like the big poof and swoop.
It was
Poofy
one
swoop.
of,
The
it
big
was one of
poof
the
and swoop.
few approved haircuts that you could have as a man. Just
It's true. Yeah. I always wore it a little bit longer. It was a
Together
little
again with
scandalous
Lori.
with my dad, who always has a crew cut.
Oh, she said all I could think about was getting together with Lori.
Oh!
What does that mean?
Oh.
You can't
The
have
proto
Alexandra.
made in
Brett is mine.
Cheetah.
Yours?
Wait, made in
Well, you
Nita.
don't own
Oh,
Brett,
no.
Kimberly.
Yeah.
can't
What about
talk.
me, Alexandra?
That's the problem, Kimberly. It's always been about you.
Doesn't our
Yeah, the
friendship
Bible
mean
isn't
anything
mean.
at all
It
to
meant
you?
something different.
Our friendship? Write it off as a loss, honey. Your loss, my gain.
Okay.
Damn, that's
And
spicy.
this shows that she enjoyed this.
Honey,
That is
your loss, my gain.
That really did. Yeah, it's so true though. You're supposed to just be like wrapped with attention to this thing that was like the same thing you hear every week.
Over and over and over.
So we weren't ready for Broadway. But the class loved it.
Oh, it was a demonstration.
A week ago, I couldn't stand this girl.
There's an American flag in the background. I feel like they wouldn't do that in the new video.
Suddenly, Lori's friends didn't mind being seen with me.
That was so great. You guys should try out for the school play. Okay, no, that was just for an A. But you had definitely earned a seat at this table, Tara. Yeah, we had an opening for a
Oh
literary
my
genius.
God.
Erin, please, I'm no genius.
Ooh,
You
and
have
so
earned a seat at this
modest.
flick.
Oh, here
Oh,
she
she's
goes.
just-
She's gonna pray.
Girl, if I had your
Oh,
talent, I
did you guys pray at lunch during school?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I
I would-
always did. I
yeah, I
always
would
did.
too.
And I
I'd try to
always
sneak a
took
little
the
one.
chance to talk about my religion because I was a really good Jehovah's Witness. I did all of this.
Wow.
Wow.
See, I wouldn't talk about it, but I would be like, like, I'd do something.
Yeah, no, everyone knew because I made a big deal about it.
I went through
Right.
those like ebbs and flows. Like I'd feel guilty because I hadn't like shown people that I was
Right.
praying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So then I would do it for a while, and then I'd be like, well, what does it really matter? Am I now showing off? Am I trying to show off? And you're not supposed to show off. So maybe I shouldn't be showing people that I'm, it was a thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as we learned from the Daniel drama, Daniel didn't stop praying because what would it look like? How would it look like if he stopped praying? So it's all about looks.
Yeah, it is. It's
People
about
need
love.
to see you.
People need to know. Doing the
The
right
people
thing.
need to know. I want an emo of this lady's face, by the way. Okay. Uh-oh. You know why it's not playing? Because I'm on my Microsoft Paint screen because I took a screenshot of it. Okay.
cash in on it. What do you mean?
Hello,
My uncle's in
scholarships,
this
a
drama at some
career,
point.
fame,
Money.
I don't know if I should dox
guys,
them.
And money.
and guys.
No.
He just like walks by in the background.
So
in one
what
of
do
the
you
shows.
plan to do?
Super
But it was a big deal, and I think they
I need
dyed
to
his
do
hair
something
pink
to
or something, so he
support
looked more
myself,
worldly.
But
Oh,
I
wow.
really want to help
Yeah.
people.
What, you mean like a social worker or something?
No, more like volunteer work.
Oh,
Volunteer
God.
work.
Yeah, I mean, we teach people.
Teach what?
Is the cringe real right now?
Oh, teachers don't make
Oh
any
my
money?
God.
No, let me explain. You see, I'm one of...
Hold that thought. Yeah? Hey, Joanna.
Whoa!
Oh, cool.
A cell phone in 1999.
All right, ciao.
Right?
Summer
Well,
clearance
that
girls
girl's
today
loaded.
only. Yes. Tara, you can't miss it.
She must be.
I don't think I can. I don't have any money with
Oh,
me.
because she's worldly. So she's
Nextel?
Yeah, and she has a lot of. She has a
Besides,
giant
I owe
house.
you big time.
Hey, maybe we
All
can get her
worldly
out of
people
her
are
Miss Lou in the
rich.
fall.
And we all know
True.
that.
It's Lucinda
Because they're
Falls.
obsessed with money.
Whatever.
And besides, what's wrong with my outfit?
Still waiting.
the
It's only a
sin.
matter of time.
Now I was in Lori's circle of friends, but I had to make a few changes to fit in.
Can you pause real quick? Because
Wait till Mark
Jake?
sees you. Mark. Hello,
What
Mark in
is,
the English.
what is immodest about this? This is just
wow.
what witnesses wear.
that is.
It's a
fine.
tank top with
She
a
looks-
sweater. What the? What is wrong?
You know what? She is not wearing jeans. That's
Oh.
the issue.
That is true. You can almost kind of see the girl in the pink's belly a little bit, so that's kind of like a belly
Just
shirt.
a little bit, or maybe that's the reflection of the belt. But the fact that we are even talking about it means that it's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love how this is how Jehovah's Witnesses see this. Since she is now in this circle of friends, she has to change. They can't accept her for who she is. They can't be like, oh yeah, we have friends for all kinds of religions. Just, we don't bring it up out of respect. That no. She has to change, and that's a lie that they will always tell you, and that's a lie that I believed when I was a Jehovah's Witness as well.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
That's true. You can see the shoulders. It's pretty scandalous stuff.
Oh man.
Sexy.
How much worse can it get?
Yes, Mark. He's been checking you out ever since your little poetry reading.
He's cute. And
They have
Daddy
price
has
tags on all
big
their clothes.
bucks.
Why?
Not to mention that he's recently become available.
brand
I could
new.
definitely
Oh, I see.
Because they're rich, because they're
I don't want to be
worldly.
together with anyone.
Oh my
We could
god.
set you up.
Well, if he's so great, how come none of you are interested in him?
I'm seeing somebody already. Ditto. And I'm with Anthony, remember? And he's in college, thank you. Besides, I'm not into the sensitive intellectual type.
Oh.
I just said like that last mutant you were dating.
The intellectually charged type. Don't even get me started on some of the losers you've dated.
Anyway, you are interested, aren't you, Tara?
Well, no.
You are.
I don't know.
She looks terrible.
Tara, we'll arrange
This outfit sucks.
Arrange
Yeah. What is so different about that
Arrange
outfit?
what?
These are
The
like
girls also figured I
very
needed a
low
little
tier
help
fits,
with
I
my
have to
social
say.
life.
Yes.
Mark, she's way different
You're
from
gonna
the
be
other girls
worldly.
you've dated. I mean, she's into charity and volunteering and that sort of stuff.
She wants to be a social worker or something like that.
Oh,
We don't
hi,
really pay
Tara.
attention because we're
Mark,
worldly.
you
We
are
don't
so
get it.
funny. Hi, Tara. Hey, Tara. We saved a seat just for you.
Thanks.
You know Mark Chandler, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh
same
god,
English
Cam.
class.
Andrew
You are the
Thompson,
great
same
poet
thing.
and playwright.
Yeah, right.
That
Oh,
middle
that's what I
part
was.
is definitely 90s.
You were really
Look at that
great.
little middle feather.
Yes, that's the
I love
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He looks
Yeah.
so good in this. Honestly, he looks like an actual movie star from back
A
then.
little bit. I hate that hairstyle though. I think it looks terrible.
It reminds me of the guy of the boys group. Is it NSYNC?
Oh,
Yes, it looks
yeah,
totally
Homelander?
like NSYNC and
One
Backstreet
of
Boys
them,
kind
or
of.
Backstreet Boys. I think it's back the Nick maybe.
Oh
the-
yeah.
Yeah, Justin Carter or Aaron
There
Carter.
Carter's. That's right. That's who it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nick
Oh, and
Carter,
the earrings, the
goddammit.
double earrings. That's exactly who it is.
Oh, they gave him the earrings.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at that.
You're so right.
I wonder if they're clip-ons.
Yeah,
or-
of course they had to be. I don't think they actually pierced the brother's ears.
But he
Did you-
could have been worldly and then became a witness and has holes.
Ooh, and they were like, "We will use your pre-existing holes."
Let
Oh,
me
man.
use your
You
holes.
you don't want to
Talking about
tell you
using
that. right?
pre-existing holes. This dude on the left is already balding too.
Oh,
yeah. But he's in high school though.
He's probably 30 something.
It happens, not to me, but to some people I've heard.
You have such nice hair, Jake.
Thank you, thank you.
So, how do you like life near the big
Oh, and he's
city?
wearing a ring too.
Well, I
Oh,
haven't actually
no.
seen the city yet.
Get out. What do you do when you're not at school? On Meatloaf Day, get the pizza.
Yeah,
Here you go.
Thanks.
Isn't he so sweet?
Anyway, on
What is
weekends,
this?
I'm usually with my parents. And
Hey, what are you doing Saturday? We could show her around.
Play tour guides, why not?
Sounds
What are
like
you doing?
fun.
It's Saturday at 9:30 a.m. when all teenagers hang out.
Oh my lord.
It's so fucking
Sleeping
funny.
in.
Yes.
They're always like, "Oh no, something's going to conflict with service." It's like teenagers aren't doing anything on Saturday morning.
No.
Unless they're in
sleeping
sports, maybe.
Or watching cartoons. I mean, I used to like
Yes.
to watch cartoons, man.
That's all I wanted to do.
And by the way, they're being nice. Just they're
being
They
nice.
know that she's not from around. They're like, "Oh, you haven't been to the city? We'll show you around." They're being nice to her.
Yes, this is what's been so interesting about watching these like on stream
So
recently
bad.
is like the bad
know, I have to
examples
be
are
up early
all
on Sunday.
really
We'll
good.
start
They're
it
all
right
like
back
just being
early.
nice.
Like they want to show them around, like set her up with a jog. I mean,
All right.
they're being
Yes.
nice
Fine.
friends.
So we'll meet after
They
lunch.
seem really
and I'll pick you up at
accepting
your
of
house.
her.
Great.
That's okay. I'll just get a ride to Lori's.
I never would have admitted it, but I did
I
think
still
Mark
don't know the
was
main
cute.
lady's name.
And a day with the girls sounded like fun.
I know Lori.
Lori, I
It
just heard
doesn't
Lori.
matter.
That Saturday
Pioneer
morning,
Sister
I went out
is
in
so
field service
buttoned
with
up all the
Stacey
time.
Evans.
Yes.
But my mind was not on preaching.
Why would it be?
No, that's okay. You could do it.
If you're preaching
I told
already, your mind
Stacey
doesn't
that I
have
was
to be
hungry and wanted
No,
to
there,
stop
baby.
service early.
Oh wow, they're going to like the
She insisted
fucking like
on buying me lunch.
like diner.
Okay.
They're going back in time. Look at this.
Whoa, those curtains.
Wowsies.
Those are
In
from
a
1950. How did they go to dinner in 1950? That's amazing.
So, how you doing? I mean, getting used to
This
the
suddenly
new
becomes
school and
like a
everything.
time travel
Okay,
story.
actually, most everyone's been pretty nice.
Oh, that's good.
Makes sense. Whenever I went back to Jehovah's Witnesses, I always felt like I was going back
Hey,
in
listen,
time.
I'm having some
It
friends
does
over
feel
tonight.
like
I want you
back
to
in
come.
Which is a subtext, I
actually made a
think.
cheesecake that
Yeah.
I'm proud of.
I'd love
They,
to.
they have to wait
but
10
I
years to
promised
see
go
if
the
something
city
is
with
like
some
socially
friends.
acceptable.
Oh,
Yes.
from our home?
No.
With curtains,
from
it's more like
school.
40 years.
But they're just
Yeah,
gonna show
true.
me around the city. They're real nice.
Look, I hope you don't mind me asking this, but how well do you really know these kids?
Oh
What do you
my-
mean?
How well does she know you, bitch? Fuck
God,
up.
actually,
Right?
This isn't your
ha-
problem.
I don't know. It,
Yeah, I don't know them very well yet, which is why we're gonna
They're not
hang
into
out and get to
drugs or
know each
anything
other,
like that.
dumbass.
Right?
in fact,
your
they're even the
salad
kids
circles.
at the Kingdom
How
Hall.
big can they be?
Well,
They
Those
invited me
bags
out
are
in the city. You invited me
atrocious.
for
don't you think you have to
preaching.
be careful
They're
with
more
people,
fun than you.
people who may not even believe in the Bible?
If they didn't believe in the Bible, then they might
Dinah.
be the
Yeah, you
same.
remember Jacob's daughter?
If they believe in the Bible, then they're good people. They believe
These
in all
kids
the
are not
grape and
Canaanites.
forced
They're
birth.
very nice.
That's good people.
Maybe. But
Yeah, right.
what are their beliefs? What are their morals?
Do they believe in forcing women to have babies?
Right? Oh, they believe all sorts of worldly stuff, like letting women have
Control
bodily
their
autonomy.
bodies.
Thinking that gay people should
Probably
be able
take
to
a
exist.
blood transfusion if that would
That I
save their
shouldn't be
lives.
Yeah.
anyone in school who
It'd be amazing if the worldly friends were like, "Hey, you should
I'm
come
not
out with
saying
us on
they're wrong.
Saturday morning from
I mean, the
9:30 to
Bible tells us
12:30.
to
We're gonna
love
get
our
blood
neighbors."
transfusions."
Doesn't also wanna-
We're not gonna donate blood. We're just gonna get.
We're
blood
gonna get
transfusions just for the
abortions.
fun of it.
We're all
not
gonna
even
get abortions.
Pregnant. We're not even pregnant, but we're going to get our free abortion from
We're gonna
America.
we're gonna have an orgies and we all get pregnant and then immediately go get abortions.
But don't we have to teach people
That's what
about the
worldly
Bible?
people
Then
do.
we go shopping.
How can I do that if I don't spend
Women
any
be
time with them?
shopping.
Oh,
They're
so you
women,
have had a
so-
chance to witness to them?
Well,
Even she
no,
kind of has the DiCaprio bags, TBH.
That's not the point. Lori and her friends are not bad.
Okay. But do they
Yeah,
encourage
yeah.
you to
Fuck the
do
Canaanites
good
apparently.
things?
Like,
Like
Everybody's
personal
hailing
study,
Satan in the chat.
meetings, field service.
That's good things.
Them encouraging
No.
you to do personal study is
look,
not
Stacy,
a
I've already
Bible
given my
requirement for you to have friends. Just this is this is really great because her friends are objectively good. They have done nothing wrong.
Right.
So the pioneer has to be like, yes, but tangential thing, and until she has to. That's the only thing that she can do because they've been just so nice all this time. I'm sorry, I've been smoking a little bit.
No, it's great.
No, they've been very welcoming. If anything,
yeah.
I'm actually surprised at how nice they've been, and they haven't really said anything that I would consider like shocking. If anything, they've been better than a lot of people I know.
Yes,
Like,
but the pioneer sister has to say, "Oh, but this is wrong because
they
why?"
encourage you to do good things.
I remember
personal study.
They wouldn't encourage you to go to the meetings, would they?
I remember
They don't know what they
thinking
are.
as a PME, like, you know, we have a problem with these dramas where they always make the witness like the wet blanket who's no fun.
Mhm.
And now like when I started to wake up, I realized it's like, oh, that's because that's how we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're the worst.
this nameless person is very boring.
Yeah. I'm
She's
going
still
to
boring. We don't know her
we
name.
we refuse to learn her name, by the way. I'm gonna take a quick pee break. Can you guys keep the party rolling real quick?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Cool.
Enjoy your pee break.
I will enjoy it. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You really should.
All right, let's just wait until he leaves.
Let's
okay,
listen.
okay, guys, this is our stream now. Okay, go listen to every single one of my episodes from Babel on the Great. This is the only reason why I'm here. Okay, just even
Plug away.
leave the stream. Leave. Don't worry. Don't click on
Just go.
subscribe. Don't click on the like button. Don't
No bell,
do
no
that.
nothing.
Just subscribe to my podcast.
Just get out
we're
of here and
back.
go pull up your Spotify, your
Now,
Apple.
What do you want to plug in? Let's just plug everything in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Follow me, Ryan Caltastic. Yeah. Word up.
Yeah,
Follow me.
unfollow Jake if you need
Yeah.
to just to follow us. That is what you should do
Jake's
right now.
a bit of a wet blanket.
Yeah, that's why
So-
he likes these videos. He feels identified with the wet blanket. That's
Yeah, I
He's like,
think
"That's
you would
me."
enjoy yourselves better if you just left here, started watching all of our content. Mhm.
Lavender Dreams.
Really.
I don't know how to put the. I don't think I have the authority to put comments, but Lavender Dreams is just
I love that. I love everybody in the chat. I'm seeing all
yeah,
my
and
friends
that's
in here.
why you should go support Jake on Patreon.
He's
Go
the
support
best.
Jake on Patreon
There's
right
no
now.
reason that you have
That's what
not
we've been talking about all this time.
already done these things.
Yes.
Yeah. We've just been beefing you up, Jake.
Yeah.
That's what
Go
friends
support
do.
Jake on Patreon.
Mm-hmm. Please.
That's the main. See, shameless plug. That's
Wait, are you
that's the
muted,
shameless
Jake?
plug. You're muted, Jake. I think.
Oh, sorry.
You didn't want us to listen to your peeing. I was trying, but
I know I muted it very purposefully. Because my peas are real loud, guys.
Fire.
Oh, Bo is coming in here to say hi too. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was being a degenerate because I was like, oh, I will do anything for you to support Jake on Patreon. That is, I was just going too hard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he really was going for it. You should stop laying it so thick.
Yeah, and
okay,
we should just
Caleb?
keep watching the video drama and not talk about it.
Yeah. Boy, Bo is just chilling with me. Having a good old time.
Oh, that is so nice.
Aw.
Word. And Jesus did say I have to let my yes mean yes, right?
Tara, do you really think Jesus meant saying yes to things that can hurt you?
Oh my God.
Stacy, I'll be careful. I'm not gonna do anything stupid. Trust me.
Here's your burger, honey.
Stacy's words affected me far more than she realized.
He's never wanted to sit in my lap like that before. That was so special.
But I had already made up my
That was some
mind.
love.
And let's go. You know Tara's gonna turn into a pumpkin. Just squeeze me.
I lied to my parents
I like that
and
came
told
up
them
as
I
a
had plans
degenerate
with some
message
friends
was
from the
still up on screen.
congregation.
My bad.
Yes, I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, I
This
forgot
is
this was
pretty
here.
sick, I gotta say.
This music.
Whip hand. My God.
Been spinning
crazy.
most of life, living in the spiritual
Crazy,
At
warmy
first,
kids.
we pretty much stayed together as a
taking
group.
pictures. That's That's
there's
my
the hair.
Mark and I were talking.
Oh my god.
I really enjoyed the
That was
attention.
him.
That was amazing.
Let's see.
I really
Can we
enjoyed
see
the
him again?
attention.
It's just
Yeah,
I
we gotta
need
go
to
back.
That was a
absorb
good
that
color.
hair.
I like that hair color. How
At
worldly they're
first,
behaving.
we pretty much
This
stayed
legit is Gangsta's Paradise.
It
It's a
is.
sound-alike.
Yes.
together as a
Yes.
group.
That's
Look
him.
at that.
Is that a
Look
leather
at that.
jacket too? Okay.
Yeah, you can see the resemblance.
Okay, Unk.
You
Not
know,
really,
you
but-
know what? I don't hate what he's wearing.
No, I think he
I think
looks
that's
great.
And I dig
would,
it.
Yeah.
I would love my hair to be that color.
Yeah.
I think it
I
look
would
cool.
love
Do
to
it, Jake.
match my hair to my leather jackets. That's great.
If I was to, I mean, you got to do it. Technically, I mean, I have a brown leather jacket
But
to match my hair.
soon, Mark and I were talking.
This place is
I really
awesome.
enjoyed
Look
the
around.
attention.
There's so much to do.
Oh, I love his stuff.
But you know he was stoned when he wrote those poems.
Whoa, he said stoned. Guys, they're
Are they
talking about us.
drugs.
Yeah, he
They're
said, but you
talking
know
about
he
us.
was stoned when he wrote those bumps, I think is what he said.
Oh boy.
He wrote those bumps.
Oh, I'm not
Pete's
into drugs.
Wicked Ale.
Are you?
Pete.
You know that used to be the tallest building in New York?
Wow, was that a Coca-Cola sign?
Children, children. You want us to lift you up so you can see?
They seem to be having a
Mark made me
great
feel
time.
special.
Nothing.
I went to
man.
New York. I
The
didn't
more I
have
got to know
nearly
him,
as much of a good time as
The more I
Me
liked him.
either.
59th
I love New
Street
York.
Bridge, Roosevelt Park.
I wasn't
Oh, are they
going
gonna
to let
jaywalk?
anything spoil this day.
Well, you know, I knew you'd like it.
I thought for sure they were gonna jaywalk. Look at this guy! Oh no, come back.
Let's see what's down the street.
Chesty LaRue over here.
Ooh, a lady. Okay, get it, girl.
Oh, we didn't go back. We didn't cut back to like shirtless under the hoodie.
Darn.
They're all dressed like witnesses.
Yes.
Come on,
This
Watchtower.
is, yeah.
A sweater with an undershirt with khakis, perfectly clean
Oh
shaven.
my God.
Yeah.
Not bad.
He has one ring though.
Look at these moms.
Where's Kyle?
The denim jacket too, by the way. Oh no, he's buying drugs.
Oh
Stop
Guy with a
it.
backwards hat.
You know, Kyle, when he's at the park, he finds the park's drug dealer. Like seriously, how did he know? Like, did he call his dealer?
Lori,
And
everybody
must
there-
have.
he was like,
Wait,
"Hey,
how do you know?
I'm at this park. Can you meet me here?"
Right, with that cell
Stopped you
phone.
before.
Why are we going home so early?
So these guys live in New York, and he still had to get a novelty Statue of Liberty hat.
Yeah, okay.
No way, New Yorkers buying
Aaron's
that
right.
shit.
This place doesn't even get going until
He's
after
on
dark.
drugs.
That's true,
Okay.
and if we leave now, all we're gonna do is sit in traffic. Why don't we hit a couple of clubs?
What clubs are you hitting at that age?
Great, but come on, Tara, just call your parents, tell them we had a flat tire or something.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, would that be one weed or two?
No, I
What
better get home.
weird.
And I love that she can't say why she has to go home because
Right.
there's no reason.
'Cause it's
she
lame
just
as
is not
hell.
allowed to.
Can't you
Yeah,
just
it's
say like my parents are uber freaking strict, man, and I gotta like hide everything I do? They'd be like, we understand that.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell.
I know, right? It does seem like it's like 4 o'clock in the evening, and they're about to hit the club.
Someone's preaching outside. Like,
you
which
know I'm
clubs
obsessed with
are
stuff.
open at
Sense
that
your
moment?
growth.
Yeah. Are clubs open for happy hour?
I hope that's the good stuff.
The best.
Hey, my parents are gone. Little party at my place.
Yeah.
Too bad, Tara, you're missing out.
I love that I'm doing drugs watching
Tara?
this.
Are you okay? Yeah, it's just that. Never mind. Well, we better get Tara back home before she misses her
What are
best
these
friend.
To be
outfits?
honest, Chrissy, I probably would have stayed. But it was getting
Unreal.
dark, and I knew I'd never get away with coming home that late.
Hey, don't forget about that party. That's very good, guy there.
Oh, man.
What's gonna happen?
All right, see you later. Bye, Mark.
Mark told me he didn't mind taking me home.
Ah!
Come on. See,
Yeah, just
where's
the-
this
the
going?
look.
I'm gonna get mad in a hot minute.
True. This is my platform I'm running on, guys. For
Abolish
student body
bedtimes.
president.
Hey, oh look,
Yeah.
the shared
Wait,
smile.
Tara,
Oh
there's
my
one more
God.
place you've got to see.
Mark, I've got to get home.
I'll get you home. Trust me.
Mark.
Oh, I'll get you home
Mark.
after I get you naked.
Oh God. Where's he
Hey,
taking
you want
her
to
a
drive up to
dirty
Makeout
park
Point to just sit around or whatever?
where all the trash is?
Yeah, look, this is a very romantic place. Well, they'll definitely get her on just at the back of some warehouse. Look at that.
This
It's
is
so
your
romantic.
Factory.
Sure is.
Oh, it's steamy.
What
Get
may
it?
I ask is so special
The most
about it?
beautiful place in New York.
Sometimes I just like to come here and think.
About
It's
what?
random street.
It's the one
Things.
place that you can't see any stars.
Like, I tell your father you don't want to go to law school and work for the firm.
Isn't there good money in it?
I don't care about the money.
I
wanna
care about
help
the
people.
honey.
Maybe teach or do volunteer work.
You sound
Oh.
like me.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Stop.
Mark
Yeah, we
seemed
almost
to
look
care
related.
about a lot of
It's
the
kinda
things
weird.
that were important to me.
At least
Before
that's
I
what
knew
used
it,
to think.
we had been talking for over an hour.
I don't know.
Oh, 1 hour talking to a boy.
Beckwith jumps right in front of him. Boom! Kyle and
So
Beckwith
what? He
flat
used
on
the
him.
volunteer
Oh,
work
no.
as a in.
Kyle spent his entire
Yeah, literally.
That's messed up. That's just
Our
messed
sophomore
up.
year in detention for that.
He is just like me for real.
I
Sarah.
want to help people out of their clothes.
You know,
Chat's on fire, by the way.
No, what?
Chat is off the hook.
No. He's wearing 3 earrings. Look at that.
from the other girls, aren't you?
Different?
They're
He's
like,
very
if he
didn't
wears
know what
3
the A year
earrings,
was,
we don't need to
there's like-
change
Yeah.
his what he's
I
wearing.
mean,
¿Por qué no los
I've
dos?
never met anyone like you. I could tell from your poem.
Well, you know, I was really impressed with your poem, too.
Oh, well, thanks.
Thanks.
But
I
yours
guess I am
told
pretty
me
good.
something,
Told you what?
that you've got a lot going on inside. I mean, Lori and the other girls are okay.
You can see
So that
his
makes you
chin
an easy
acne.
target. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see that. Yeah.
Not body shaming. It's just.
No, but maybe he's not 30. He could be actually.
I know.
Maybe he's.
He actually
12.
looks like he might be in high school. She looks older. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Oh,
dental
this-
dam?
This is in a
Oh.
Empty. You're different.
Chrissy,
Different.
I can't believe how close I came to breaking Jehovah's laws that
Why
night.
do all guys use that line, though? Honestly.
Things went way
You're
too far,
I
It's
tell
just-
all
and
girls
Mark
they're
wanted
the
to go
same.
much farther.
No.
No, it's just I think we as guys we're idiots,
I
and
couldn't.
then when we realize that someone has a personality that is also a woman
I
because
kept
we were raised in
thinking
a
about
cult,
how
we're
much
like,
it would hurt
oh,
my
this
parents.
person is different. She's not just a woman.
My friends,
Use that line. That
No.
you're
and
different.
especially Jehovah.
Yeah.
Did you
I would
say
say
you're the
I'm
same?
Still, it wasn't easy.
I make it about me.
I love you. You're
took
you're the
everything I
same.
had
I don't
to
have to
stop
worry about
and to
anything.
get Mark to
I just
take
want
me
to
home.
settle.
You're the same. I'm different.
Mark
I
revealed a
wanna be
side
the
of himself
unique in
that I
yours.
hadn't seen before.
He revealed a
just don't
side of
get it.
himself. But what happened?
Things were going so great. What
They
is
didn't
it
even
with
like
you?
kiss.
I know.
Mark didn't care about me or my feelings.
Wait, did they? Were
He
we
wanted
like
one
not?
Oh, they
watching
Later
it?
on, I learned I wasn't the
Well, I
first
don't.
or the
Later on,
last
I wasn't
to
the
be taken
first.
to
Oh
his
my
favorite
God.
spot.
I got
To the landfill.
To the landfill. To the dumpster.
I almost broke Jehovah's
I felt
laws. It's
so
just so
stupid,
vague, and I
so
think it's
naive.
on purpose. They're not gonna
It
tell
was
you
wrong
what
to be
what
alone
she
like that
did,
with
so
any
maybe
guy.
it's what you did.
But especially one who didn't serve Jehovah.
Okay, so it's not just us.
I
They
let
didn't-
Mark know
they didn't
that I
show
would
a
never
kiss.
go out with him again.
Why is this every house in the 90s, though? I know they still exist, but that's just like...
Here it comes.
That night, I
The world
told my
is
parents
over.
everything.
Look at the dad. Oh, God.
They were very upset.
I almost thought about kissing a boy, and I didn't. And the dad's
you?
fucking
Oh, this is
pacing
a-
around.
Yeah, the
We're
parents
not
are like, oh,
talking
this is a
about
big
it.
deal, actually.
How
Oh,
is this
yeah.
like Dinah at all, by the way?
I don't get it.
Are you sure you told us everything?
We're
Nothing
still of the
Oh,
killing.
happened?
I remember that. I remember that. Have you told
Yeah.
us everything? You have to tell us everything. I remember that.
Everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's the kind of fucked up questions like elders ask and stuff too.
You've been telling us a lot of things. I don't know what to believe anymore.
What? She
They're
never
the
lied about
victims, if
anything.
you think about this.
Didn't you get it? Why do you think he took you there?
I don't know what to believe. You want to have friends and hang out with them, and no other examples?
How would she? First off, how would she even know that boys do these things? I had I had zero. The first time I had zero idea that boys said these things, did these things. I didn't know I was walking into the lion's den because I was never taught that people will lie right up to your fucking face, and if you're not careful, you can leave yourself open to maybe something. And it's not. I'm not saying it's your fault, but how was she to be aware that this was going to be like that? It's just,
with me, I had a very similar and equally important issue because I'm a man, so I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff as much. But I didn't have any game, and that was my issue, that I did not know how to flirt with anyone. No, obviously, my issue is obviously stupid, but you have an important thing. Jehovah's Witnesses can be preyed upon very easily because they don't know how these things are supposed to work. What this guy did, as far as we know, not what's implied, but what this guy did, taking her somewhere he thought would be romantic and then maybe trying to be romantic, up till then, that's fine. The way that he reacted when he's like, oh, I don't understand why you don't want to make out or whatever. Obviously, that's not great. But so far, I mean, besides him being sort of like disappointed or whatever, he wasn't being that bad.
No, I thought, at the end he was acting like during the whole like outing, I thought he was super cool. At the end, obviously he had a motive and he wanted something, and he was going to pretty much say whatever he could to manipulate her into thinking he was a good guy. I mean, maybe he is. I don't know. I don't know why he had to do that. Maybe he felt he needed to turn on the charm because she is so different, but she would have no idea that dude was using the volunteer work and things like that to try to get her to put her walls down. And that's not fair. And those parents are doing a disservice to their kids. They did it to me. They did it to y'all, I'm sure, by not teaching us that people will do these things.
Yeah.
All the lipstick. Yeah, she kissed off the lipstick.
She kissed it all off.
Oh my God. That is the clearest thing we have. The clearest evidence.
It's true.
I can't believe this. Can't believe it. You acting like a human.
After a while, things started to calm down. And they really listened.
The parents are just so annoyed at her.
This kind of hairline doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah.
What happened to it?
Just a big poof.
Yeah. Did you just don't see this kind of hair?
I think you just haven't been to meetings.
They don't make them like they used to. That might be true.
I
That
just
might
wish
be
I came
true.
to you and Mom sooner. Maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Honey, we're just glad things didn't go any further than they did.
I know, but I still feel awful about what did happen.
Good. You
So did we.
We're glad you feel awful.
We got so wrapped up in our new jobs, the house.
Just wait till we tell
We
the
didn't even see
elders.
what you were going
Yeah, no
See
kidding.
what they have to say.
Honey, we're going to do everything
They'll
that
give
we
you the
can to help
proper
you get through
discipline.
this.
Jehovah's discipline.
To get through this, like it was.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. It's over.
Let's get some rest.
It's over.
Right? It's done.
Yeah. Get through this. It's done. It's over.
It's not over because you're fucking prolonging it.
Love you so much.
It's just I really
My parents
hate it because
And later the elders.
she either
were
wanted
really
to be
there
with
for
this
me.
guy and it was, both people wanted to do something and it's fine, or she got taken advantage of, which is not
The
fine.
heart is
In
more treacherous
any of those
than
cases,
anything
the
else.
parents should not be mad at their daughter.
I had heard
Right.
that scripture 1,000
It's not
times
their
before,
place.
but never gave it much thought.
Oh, now she's just
Now I
walking.
couldn't stop thinking about it.
Walking along the field.
I wanted to be
I don't know
liked
that.
and
From
accepted so
1980.
much that I was willing to hide who I
Oh,
really
Jesus,
was.
are you beside me? Where are your footprints?
I had to start setting
Carrying
things
me?
straight.
Jesus, take the wheel of my
It was
Razor
so
scooter because it's
perfect. I
1999.
mean, what was the problem? I know Mark practices safe.
That sweater and shirt combo is
Lori
disgusting.
couldn't believe that I turned Mark down.
It's reminding me of like Clueless.
Because.
Yeah, 100%.
Because of what?
Because of what I believe.
I don't get it.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god,
it's my
her shirt with
religious
the
beliefs,
little
Lori.
like
Look,
stitched
Tara,
flower
I went through a
Don't
lot
get
of
it.
trouble to get you guys together. And now you've suddenly gotten religious? What's up with that?
I haven't suddenly gotten religious. This is what I've always believed. I guess I just forgot who I really am and what I
I
care
just
about.
forgot this is what
Don't
I
you
believe.
care about Mark?
You know, you
I
forget
did.
sometimes
But
your belief.
I shouldn't have gotten
Alright,
involved with him.
the no
And I'm
sex
Kill
thing.
someone
I
and you're
remember
like,
something
oh,
immoral with
I
him.
Who said
I
do something
believe
immoral?
that this was wrong.
I have morals.
forgot.
I'm not saying that you don't.
Then what are
You are
saying?
though. No, you are. Like you're saying that
You are.
they don't have Jehovah's standards. There's just no way to not be a huge dick when you're a witness in school.
Pretty much.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that you don't have morals. I'm just saying that mine are like better and the real morals that you're supposed to have.
And I'm surprised because so far she was a good friend. I mean, she didn't really do anything bad to her. She didn't get
No.
drugged. She was like, hey, this guy is handsome. You think he's handsome. Hey, maybe you should get together. I'll help you out. She didn't really do anything wrong, which is why she's confused right now.
Yeah. I
I'd be
don't get it.
confused.
Same.
Yeah.
That I don't believe in having sex before marriage.
If it's
It
just
happens.
somebody
You cannot
that you
believe
really
in it, but it
care about,
exists.
Yeah.
what's the big deal?
The big deal is that the Bible says it's wrong.
Do you have to do every little thing the Bible says?
Look, Lori, I should have told you this before. I'm one
But I'm
of
a
Jehovah's
huge
Witnesses.
square. And I'm no fun.
You are?
Yes, and we take the Bible seriously. It says sex is for two people who are married.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not.
You're kidding,
Okay,
right?
so it
I
didn't
have
work
never
out
been
with you and
exposed to
Mark.
what the Bible says
But
in this
don't forget about the
in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
This is news
Yeah.
to me that the Bible says this.
What? The Bible
In
says
a
what?
Christian country.
The Bible says no sex before marriage, huh?
Party
What?
Friday? Maybe you'll meet somebody else. Somebody who's more like you.
No, Lori, I don't
She's
think
still
so.
trying to help.
Not there.
What the fuck?
Well, then
Right.
just
All
Lori's
right,
just nice.
let's
girls.
get you with someone who's
Thanks,
like you
but
then.
I just wouldn't be comfortable at the party.
She's like wearing one of those choker necklaces though, which is quite
so you
quite
don't want to
worldly.
date guys,
Oh, yeah,
and
I
you don't want to
take
go to
everything back.
parties. Don't you people have any kind of fun?
Of course we do. The Bible doesn't
do you
condemn
do?
fun.
Yeah, name
But what's
one
the fun?
fucking example. Name an example. Name one fun thing you do.
Right. What
Gathering.
fun have you done? Oh, lunch and door to door. That's what she got. That's what she's done fun so far.
They went
We went
back
to
in
a
time. They
diner?
traveled back in time. That was pretty fun.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That's true. They did time travel. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Blame my
Of course,
beliefs.
the Bible is against.
You know what I
fun.
want to
Well, then all
watch
this would
after
make more
this, by the
sense to
way,
you.
is do you remember on the original DVD of this or the VHS, which is what I had? There's like interviews with young people afterward, like candid interviews.
yeah.
We
Where
should
they
watch
sit
that.
everyone
Okay.
down.
That's
They have
weird
like
as
a
hell.
panel of
Yes,
cult.
a real summit.
Yeah. Of,
I don't know,
cult
Tara, it's
victims.
late.
Yeah.
'Cause
Maybe
this is
another
almost
time.
over.
Telling her all that was not easy, but it was worth it.
Wow.
I think
I
Lori
lost
was
a
thanking me
friend.
for it. And
I'm
it felt
thinking
good
that
to-
her friend actually like bought her clothes.
Oh yeah.
Because that scene where they were all
Oh
there with
yeah.
like tags and stuff, and her friend seems to be a little more, has more money.
Right.
I feel like she even bought her clothes, or
Yeah,
at least
she
let
looks-
her wear her brand new clothes. I mean,
Yeah. She looks a little bit more fashion forward when they're in New York.
yeah.
And I don't
And-
think I think that's what it's implied.
And she's just acting like she's some kind of horrible person. Up until
Yes.
that point, she had loved everything about her, and now because she's had this epiphany,
And she just accepted her. Like she has this epiphany. And she's like, look, it's just the issue is that he's not like me. And she's like, oh, okay, don't worry. We'll find someone like you. I accept you for who you are. And I will
Right.
find someone who accepts you for who you are as well. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
right?
But that's not allowed because then she would be friends. They'd be friends at the end, and they can't be friends at the end.
And have that kind of fun.
Friendships are illegal.
Friendships are illegal.
They're against my
And
religion.
JWs.
But yeah, you know what? What someone's saying in the chat. I mean, what this is my
Finally.
thought is that
Mhm.
neither girls are to blame here. That is correct. I mean, she's
Yeah.
this is how I
It's a
saw
religion.
Would've
kids
saved me a lot
in
of
school.
pain.
Yeah. Did y'all do a lot of, like, I don't want to say bipolar, but I feel like it kind of drove me bipolar of like the up and down emotions
yeah.
at school.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went
100%.
Yeah.
being super friends with people and then feeling guilty and being withdrawn and then being super
Yeah.
friends again and then
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't
Absolutely.
popular in school at all because I was a weirdo because I did it exactly that, and no one likes when people do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I was very popular and it was, I have no idea how it happened.
You have a
That's
great
'cause you're
personality.
cool.
Yeah,
See?
but I was hated up until like a certain point, and then all of a sudden, I think my weirdness was okay. At some point, people realized like, oh, okay, she's a good weird. I don't.
I was like mid-tier popular my senior year in high school, and that's it. Before then, I was literally invisible, and nobody would have noticed if I never went to school again.
Yeah, I don't think people remember me, or people just think I was weird.
I wonder
love
about
how-
that too.
I love how hearing the Pioneer is like, oh, she needs some time alone. Let me barge in.
Yeah.
Right? Let me just
Time for
open
me.
without even
I'll just
knocking.
open. Exactly. I'll just open. Like,
It's
just
me.
come in. Look at that.
What's up with the? Was she choking herself for with that goddamn scarf?
Stacy, ever since I've moved here, you've been trying to be my friend. And I've acted so stupid.
It's really hard to be friends with someone who's 30 years older than me.
I don't know. They look the same age.
This.
They do, but but this is like,
think I'm looking at someone who's
usually
going through a
older
hard
people,
time.
young
Yeah,
kids
yeah, of
trying to be
course.
friends.
really
Not
need
that there's
support.
anything wrong with that.
This is the experienced sister.
Yes,
And I'd like to
exactly.
be that friend, if you let me.
I want to teach you experience.
You have been a friend, Stacy.
Yeah, this is a little homoerotic for sure.
Yeah,
You
that
love me
is.
more than you know.
Where is this going?
Whispering in the backseat. Oh my!
All right. Okay.
My
This
heart
is-
was a flutter.
Oh my God. This is more
I'll
than
be okay.
she did at the van.
Oh,
She just licked her
I
lips.
realize
Just
now
like,
how much
Yeah.
you
Oh
need
my
to care.
God.
Did you see that?
All right.
My
I need.
parents
I need some water.
and friends like you to help me.
I need you as my friends.
Oh, that is.
You know
Ooh,
what?
ooh,
Tomorrow,
ooh! Look,
you
she's
and me.
looking at her lips and everything.
I
Going to
know.
see
Oh
this
my
Right?
God, you're so
Do you want you
right.
something?
Look at
Does that
that.
sound good? I like that.
You only look at someone's
hug
lips when
that,
you're like,
like-
huh?
Yeah.
Let's get
We don't
steamy.
go back to the Silver Spoon Diner again.
I'm getting
You mean
Naomi
the
and Ruth
Greasy Spoon
vibes.
Diner. Oh.
Oh, look at that. Jade
Oh my
Anita
God.
more than Pioneer Sister and what's her name? Look at this.
She should have booped her.
They want each other so bad.
Yes. If she had booped her, they would have definitely ended up doing it. Like they would have. It would have been, that
Seriously,
touch. It would
that
be.
was
It would be
months
the
ago.
one thing that
And I'm
would just
finally getting
break
over things
sexual
and
chemistry
feeling much
down.
I'm gonna
better.
just start booping my friends.
I see things a lot differently
See
now.
what they do.
I realize that being in the truth means more than just going to the Kingdom Hall with our parents.
Normalize booping your friends.
That we really do have to make the truth our own.
Normalize booping.
Being with people who want to do the same thing can make a big difference.
Perfect timing. I just finished a letter to an
But
old
what
friend.
are those pants? Are humongous.
Yeah, excellent. Hi, Meg.
They're
They're
right
too
now,
big on
but-
her.
Thank you.
But not back then.
Thank you.
She's gonna
So how
fall
was
through one of the
service
pant
meeting
legs.
At first, I didn't think I had anything in common with the friends in my congregation.
I went with Stacy and her
But you know what? We have the most important thing in common we could have.
Jehovah?
Our friendship with Jehovah. Things are going great with my parents.
Naughty same
open with them
MLM.
now.
Oh, look at that
And I let them
polo.
know how I
Oh.
really feel.
That is so
Honestly,
old.
this
It's
is a lot
fashionable
closer.
now. Look at that.
The beige pants
trigger
honestly
me.
are kind
Beige hair. Does this
Like,
mean
who
your dad
wears
gonna
these
try and be a
things?
Sports hero again?
That's right, like the last time. Isn't he in traction for like a month?
Oh, I have a crush on her. That would have been my crush.
Yeah.
Sometimes
the
I
middle.
used to think I was missing out because I couldn't do everything
Bring
the kids
back
in
girl in the
school
middle.
did. Now I think that they're the ones missing out. Maybe
There
there are a lot of
she
things a Christian can't do. But there's a lot of things we can do.
I think that sweater she's wearing is still
The
great.
friends in our congregation get together all the time. I can't wait for
Let's
you
see
to
if we
meet
can get her
them when
on
you
the
come out and visit. I hope that's soon.
I
Did
want
y'all
so
get together?
badly
I could go
for
back and
somebody
do
from one of
things-
these dramas to wake up so they can tell us all about it.
Yes. So
I
they
wonder
would
if
be in
they're
your
out
channel.
there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you need to put an APB out there, Jake.
I
They
know,
might be out
please.
there.
It makes me sad to think that they might be out there and they haven't reached out to me specifically. That would just hurt.
I think that you need to start like putting the feelers out there. If 70,000 witnesses are disfellowshipped every year, there is no way in hell.
Yeah,
Statistics show
statistically.
that there's statistically
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
No way. No
they,
way.
maybe they're pomey, huh? Maybe they're just like never
Yeah.
really. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like within the next 5 years, Jade or Nita is waking up. I think one of them had an experience during that shoot
Let's
and
hope.
realized a part of themselves that they could no longer keep it Bethel.
Yeah, Nita was like, "Oh my god, why do I play this character so
Differently.
well?"
It just feels right.
I can only move forward and try
Oh
to learn
wait,
from
I
my
forgot to
mistakes.
mail a letter because this is 1999,
I've
but
learned
I
something
don't know
very
how to use an
important.
email.
Something that I will never forget.
I haven't seen like a real
Who my
mailbox in
real
like 9
friends are.
years.
And Chrissy, I hope that you will always
And
be
our old
one of
like
them.
and our
Forever.
at my parents' house, they had a
Love,
mail slot.
Tara.
I don't know if we've ever had a mailbox in my whole life.
So did she just basically tell her friend that she hopes that she's a friend in Jehovah so they can be friends forever? Is that basically
Yes.
what she was?
Yes.
Yes.
Gross.
Because paradise. It's not gross. It's because paradise, Jake. Come on.
Oh, because paradise. Absolutely.
I only want to be friends with people who are friends with Jehovah.
Yeah, obviously, because otherwise they can buy like a couple of weeds and they
A
can,
couple of weeds.
while they're out looking
2
at
weeds.
yeah, looking at the World Trade Center in New York,
Oh God, how
wearing
dare
khakis.
they? Having pretend sword fights in front of the statues. Oh, so
Yeah.
worldly.
That was
Man.
very worldly, I have
Very
to say.
worldly. The violence, really.
Honestly,
down.
now that I had never seen this as a woken up person, and now that I watch this, I'm like, their friends were actually really nice. They were
Yeah.
really
Very nice.
cool.
I'm jealous.
Yes,
I am
I wish I had
too.
friends like that.
So much. That would have been
Oh,
great.
okay.
People giving me clothes and shit. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Let's be
found
friends.
it.
And giving you weeds, drugs are expensive, man.
Right.
Like my
Right,
friends
that's
never
a-
give me drugs
That was
for
for
free.
free.
A good fucking
Yeah.
friend right there.
And I would love to go to someone's like big house like that. Like, you know, if they got a big old house, they
Oh,
got
yeah.
food.
Oh,
they
man.
always
Which
have
is
like a
something that
huge
was always
pantry.
like, yeah.
Ooh, yeah,
That was like the best thing, going to people's houses to keep food in their house. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what's
I don't
funny is
get
we
food
did not have
in
a
my
big
house.
house, but we definitely always had food all the time. People would come over just to snack.
right?
Oh, is this the panel of?
Oh,
This is the panel.
Let's see.
actors?
How sad do you think we're gonna be at
How
seeing all of
sad?
these children and adults turning
Friend
it?
is someone that you can really trust.
There's
You can trust
gotta
that they
be
won't hurt
one
you,
of these
and also
people.
that they'll
Yes.
you up.
Surely
Yes.
one of them.
Yes.
We get together.
Maybe
and
one
Oh,
of
wow,
them
there's
is in
some
the
towers
chat
they
right
should.
now.
In exactly the same tone of voice. It's kind of scary sometimes.
Are they in Italy or something?
A friend to me
Oh, Paris?
is someone who knows you inside and out.
They could not have picked a more homoerotic image.
Right?
The advantage of
In
having
front of the-
friends who are spiritually minded.
In front of
You
the
both are working towards the
statue
same
of
purpose.
what the fuck is it?
The statue of the Eiffel, I think, is the name.
Eiffel. Oh my god!
Yes, that-
I kept on wanting to say the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh god, it's beaming the images right
Look
now.
at that! Oh my god! It's like
Oh,
it's like the '90s TV is like coming all over. It's-
oh,
Right?
the trash stash. Not you.
in that group, then you're not invited either.
Young people talk about friendship with God.
Young people talk about
I definitely think that having a friendship with God is a hard concept to understand.
The dangers of making the wrong kind of friends.
Oh,
Ooh,
Bad association, basically.
dangerous.
And then
Like that
a
mustache.
modern day
Yeah.
drama.
Call your parents.
Oh,
and
that's
tell me
right.
I
This was a
fire.
whole like special that they released in the modern day drama. So this must be parts 1 through 3 that we're watching.
See, I didn't
Oh,
see
so
this.
this is like
All this
proto
coming up
JW
on
Broadcasting then.
Young People
Yeah.
Ask.
You're totally
Yeah.
right.
How can I
It has
make
like a
real
drama
friends?
and interviews and
Yeah.
stuff.
You're totally right.
Terrible visuals. It has all the
Uh,
things.
Just a friend getting closer than a
Unintentional
brother.
homoerotic
That
images.
was
Yes.
almost 3,000 years ago.
Skipping
And it's
stones.
still true today.
Oh my.
What are they, like the little rascals?
Everybody needs friends.
Roadblocks to friendship.
The problem is making friends is not always easy.
He's got like a Timmy Turner hat.
Sometimes young people feel that they just don't fit in, even with their Christian brothers.
Even
They
with
feel
their
like they're
Christian
always on the
brothers.
outside, looking in.
They make friendship sound so lame.
Right? So hard.
Jehovah, I don't fit in well with my Christian brothers.
Oh,
So lame.
dear.
That is how you think of friends, though. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like now that I've woken up and I have real friends, it's like, so nice.
It's just easy.
Yeah,
It's
you're not
all
on
this
guard all the time.
postulating and guesswork and
Hot
it's
take of
just
the day. It's nice to have friends, y'all. It's really
to have
nice.
friends.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that. Hopefully, I
One day,
Okay,
you'll have
love.
friends,
One
don't
day,
worry.
one day.
Bro. The saddest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, he's really sad. Wonder why he didn't go down and play.
Witnesses definitely play
The
pickup
road to
basketball all
friendship
the
is
time.
not
I don't-
always an easy ride. Young people in 4
This is
different
too scary
countries
for me.
told us of some of the roadblocks
This is
they've
going kind of
encountered.
fast.
Whoa,
The
slow
first
the fuck
roadblock,
down.
the road to friendship is too fast. We're going
feeling
too
left
fast.
out.
Whoa, this really
They have
unlocked
their own
a
little groups,
memory for
and if
me,
you're not
seeing
in that
that
group,
like
then
thing
you're
to the
not
roadblock.
invited
Wow.
If you're not a certain
Wowzers.
age, you don't belong. It's like an amusement park.
I wonder if
If
any
you're
of
not a
these
certain
people are
height,
like
you
now
can't get
in
on the
dramas
ride.
as adults.
That's what a lot of young people do to you.
Oh, we may be able to recognize them.
Being ignored can affect
But I don't
us a
think so.
lot. You can get
Statistically,
so
they're all
sad
out.
that you just don't want to open up to anyone.
The 90s hair, man, the crunchy curls were it.
Came from Bolivia. I got here and I had no friends. I felt so strange. Everybody speaking a different language. Everybody was looked different than me.
Or being shy at times.
I like all these kids. They seem
because
I know, poor
you're either
kids.
too scared or too shy
Makes me really
to
sad.
associate with them.
Yeah.
So you rather stay home and just do your
This
own
guy's so
thing.
awkward too.
Yeah.
Yeah, very awkward.
Whoa!
Don't stay home. Whether
Oh,
you're young,
he was
new
rich.
in town,
Having
or
a
just shy,
computer at your
it hurts to feel
room in
left out.
Right? Are you fucking
1990?
kidding me?
Yeah.
1999.
But there is
Yeah.
a solution to these problems. Following the advice of God's word, the
Big
Bible.
pan around
It
to the
has the
Bible.
best advice on friendship.
Big ass
ever
Bible
written.
too.
For example,
big boy.
production
Philippians
values.
2:4 gives us one of
And
the
the wind
keys to
blowing
making
the
friends.
curtain.
Taking a personal
don't
interest in
these
others.
Kids have anything on their
Sexy.
walls?
If you show interest in other people, they
They
will do
only
the
have
same
their
for you.
frames around them on their
But, Java,
desks.
if
That's
we want to
that's the
have
Jehovah's
friends,
Witness way.
We
Yes,
first have to
that's
be
right.
friends ourselves.
Pictures go on
You
the
have to
desk.
take the initiative.
That's what we do with the truth.
We
So I can
move
look
very
at them while I'm
often.
writing letters.
Number of people at this meeting. I'm trying to.
Are we having fun, guys? I hope so.
Listen, I'm having a ton
good
of fun.
place to
What
whiten
color
out
should
is
I
at the
dye my
kingdom
hair,
hall.
by the way? I was looking at that pink hair thinking that looks
Why
kinda
not
nice.
take the initiative?
Yeah,
and
you'd
try
look
to meet
really great
people?
if you look like the final shot of the Squid Game.
Oh, I never saw it.
20 minutes before they
I
begin.
never saw it.
In that
Oh, well,
way,
spoiler
I
alert
have
then.
the opportunity to speak with more people.
I can't remember.
Probably the
Look
best
at that
way
guy.
to
Everyone
meet
who's
people
wearing a
by going
polo.
out in service. They put you with a person that you might not actually talk
Polos.
to usually in the kingdom
Yeah,
hall.
they infect
and
us
then
to
you're
this
like,
day.
oh man, I'm with this person,
Hang
and
on.
I wanted to go with this.
How many
sister," or
layers
something
does
like
the
that.
guy in the upper
Eventually,
left
you
have?
start talking. That's
He
how
has
you
like a
start
checkered
getting to know
like
them better.
shirt on over his polo.
Oh my.
Feeling left out is just
This
one
is almost a
roadblock
little
to
too much.
friendship.
Tripping.
For some young people,
Way too much.
another roadblock may be
Slow down that car, young
Personality.
people.
Oh, what are they
I
gonna
think
say about
somebody who
personality?
really is out to impress everybody really turns people off.
Green or
because
pink? This is
they
what I'm
constantly talk
saying.
about
This is why my
themselves
Animal
and,
Crossing character
don't really listen
always
to what
has
everybody
either
else has
pink
to
or
say.
green
The whole
hair.
conversation is on that
Really
person. You wouldn't like to be with a person that's conceited because all the time you're just talking about themselves.
I get the impression that once people get to know me,
Oh, these
they no longer
dorky
want to be my friends.
Francies.
Because I'm very
Oh my
impulsive.
god. With
France.
Well,
hair from
I
the
yell a lot.
feet.
It's a France.
Look at that.
It is a France. Very nice.
Sometimes we need to make changes in our personality.
Voulez-vous?
As the Bible
Voulez-vous,
says, we must continue to be readjusted. God can help us to make these changes.
Continue to get readjusted because we release a new light, so you need to continue getting readjusted.
Each time I pray to Jehovah, I ask him to help me, and I feel things are getting better.
This sounds like a zombie talking.
If you feel
Each
insecure,
time I
The
pray
dead
to
eyes.
Jehovah,
one thing to be
.exe.
careful is not to become too overbearing or neurotic or nervous and
That
try to
is
really
like
force it.
a shirt a grandfather would wear. That guy's
someone that you're not, because if you try
Just look at their eyes, and their eyes are just
hell yeah.
It's like they're dead inside.
Another way to improve our personality is to learn to communicate.
Yeah,
Ecclesiastes
witnesses are great at
3:7
that.
says, "There's a time to keep quiet, and a time to
Learn to communicate,
Oh,
and
wow,
by
that's
that we
great
mean
info.
learn to
Thank you.
shut
Now
up.
I'm going to be quiet.
Be too weird to fit in at school, so you feel isolated and drawn closer to the group.
I think knowing how to listen is one of the most important things, right?
I think it's just really important to
There's
listen, guys.
communication and there's
Our
dialogue.
eyes are so wide.
Wow,
It
thank you
shows
for
you're interested
teaching
in
me these
others
things.
when you don't interrupt the person.
Oh, that
who's
guy's
talking.
me.
A true friend knows how to listen.
He's like me for real. That's what my hair would have looked like.
When your friend starts telling you
Very
his
like
feelings,
properly like
just ignore
gelled in
him and go on
place.
to
Yeah.
something else that you want to talk
Oof.
about.
Cool.
Well,
Maybe
that wouldn't
spike
be
it up
very
in
nice.
front, you know.
And he's going to say, "What kind
Something
of
about
friend
Mary.
is that?"
One of 3 witness
Working on our
hairstyles that are
personality
acceptable.
can help us to win friends. Even so, we can hit another roadblock when friendships
y'all,
seem to become too close.
Have you ever like experimented with your hair since like waking
I
up,
like
like
to
doing
have
crazy stuff with
a
your hair that you wouldn't be
friend,
able to
but
do
I
as a
also like to
witness?
have my space.
I like the
Because
fun
I've had
colors.
that experience when they get so close to you that they
I'd
just
love to
don't want
get
to
into
let
the
go.
fun colors. I'm trying to grow it out, but
At
I don't
2
think I can pull
Corinthians
it off
6:13,
because
the Bible
I'm
tells
already
us
not
to
too
widen
attractive, so
out.
it's just
Don't
like
let-
What?
That is
You're very
not
good.
true.
Shut up. You're very
It was
good.
not.
Relying on you.
I have a
then
very
they have the
attractive.
problem
Yeah,
that
everyone
you're
I look
not
very
right
attractive
now.
as
And
Caleb.
they're
yeah.
missing out on so much more of what's in the congregation than just you.
Widening out opens up opportunities for friendship that you may have overlooked.
A whole bunch of the guys will always be together.
See?
And then we noticed this other
People
guy
have
has
spoken.
always been alone. At the beginning, we used to think he was like, this guy's not worth
Yeah,
it.
she
He's not
doesn't
good.
know. It's not
Hell
like,
yeah.
it's
So I'm
not like
surprised.
she knows
The
me
guy
in real
was
life.
really
and all.
nice. He was really, really funny.
There's never been a lot of young people in our congregation, but we looked around to see who we could get along with, even if we weren't the same age. We
This is
also
really
looked in
hard
other
because if
congregations. Now we
there
have a nice
aren't
group.
people in your age group in the congregation, that's it. You don't have friends in your age group. That you just
Yeah.
don't.
You're
You-
like being friends with,
It's ruined.
like you could be like a 16-year-old being friends with like 11-year-old.
Exactly. You can see
Yeah.
how like these things happen when people
Yeah.
are like, and
It's just-
there's so many people like that. There's so many fucking weird like 19-year-olds who's like, yeah, I'm hanging out with like my friend who's 13. It's like, what?
Yeah,
It's
but
weird.
in these social situations that happen, and not that there's anything really wrong with it, but when that's your only choice, and
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
have to look around to
Exactly.
see who
It
you
reinforces-
possibly.
Like emotionally stunted growth, you know?
Yes, 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 very much.
Yes, widen out. Get to know the brothers and sisters in your congregation. Learn to enjoy variety of people. People of different
Look at
ages
those
and
suits. Oh
backgrounds.
man, those are like 2 sizes too big for everyone.
That's mandatory.
So
Right?
take an interest
They
in
hand
You're
me
a
down.
man, your suit has to be
Work on
humongous.
personality flaws. Widen
Probably
out.
getting them from like Walmart suits.
When you follow Bible principles, you'll find that others enjoy being around you. And making friends becomes easier.
Following Bible principles is like playing basketball. Right, fellow kids?
Right.
There is
Your
one
watchtower voice is
friendship, however, that is more important than any other.
This young man wants to play basketball. but he can fuck right off with that.
He doesn't have the right personality to hang out with us. You're gonna have the right
Look at those
personality.
When I
bands.
was younger,
Oh
I
my
didn't really
god.
think of Jehovah that much as a person.
Well, I definitely think that having a friendship with God is a hard concept to understand.
Yeah, I like
is,
the
'cause
scripture
he's
that says,
invisible.
"Taste and see that Jehovah is
He
good."
doesn't reply
But
at
if you want to
all.
get to know Jehovah as a friend and develop a relationship with him, you
I'd
do
love
have to put
taste
forth effort.
Jehovah.
It's really
If I
fucking
could,
weird.
I'd taste him. I would. I mean, I'm asking for it, Yahweh. If you want to come on down here and give me a little
Come on.
taste, I'm down. But you know,
I
It's
don't
so
know.
weird to talk about God that way. Like, I gotta be like best friends with Jehovah.
Yes.
Just like it's really hard to. It's like impossible to do that.
it's a forced relationship because it's just it's just you talking to yourself.
No,
I mean,
but
and I like
not
talking to
necessarily.
myself, but
No.
not in that
If
way.
something happens, if you pray about something, and that something, like something happens related to that prayer, that was Jehovah.
You're
That's
right.
how you know. That's how you
You're
know that
right.
was
You're
Jehovah.
right.
It's just,
And if
that's
it
why you
doesn't,
couldn't,
that was
you couldn't
also
have a
Jehovah
relationship.
because he
Oh
didn't
yeah.
answer your prayer. for
He
a
also
reason.
replied.
absence
Yeah, the
is
answer
also
was
the
no.
evidence.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
For-
Always
and you have to take the first step, you could say.
You have to see Jehovah as a person.
That dude
and
with the
that he's
crustache.
real.
Oh
And that when
no.
you pray, you know that he's hearing you.
When I'm all
Oh,
alone,
it's the robots
I take
again.
advantage of the opportunity to talk to him. I talk to him
I
all
just
the
feel
time.
bad for them. Look at them.
The twins at
You
the
know
end
they
of the
were
hall in The
homeschooled.
Shining, but
They
in
know
the
nothing
90s.
about the outside
Jehovah as your
world.
friend, and it's worth the effort.
Friends
Big
in
call
your
eyes
life
on
come
that.
and go, but the only person who will never truly leave
Ooh,
you
that's
is
not
Jehovah.
a good
He
hair.
can
Why
be
do
your friend
friends come and
forever
go?
if you want him to be.
Is
Some
it because
right?
they're
Why?
based off of?
I mean,
Is
single
it because
mom, we
they're
didn't know where
based
our
off
next
of
meal's
these?
coming from.
Well, they get this
biblical-
fellowship and
Yeah.
they just come and go.
Throw that anxiety upon.
Yeah, it's not that they come and go. It's like they get kicked out. We have to shun them.
Yeah.
That's right. Wrong.
They have to
Yeah,
pretend they don't
that's why they come
exist.
and go. Oh, yeah.
So fucked up.
Jehovah.
69 in the
And he'll take
chat.
care of you, and every single time
Sexy.
without fail, he's come through for us.
My parents weren't in the truth. The only thing I had was Jehovah.
Crunchy
So I had
girls.
developed a real relationship with him.
When I think of a friend, I think
was a
of
nice term.
somebody you desire to tell your feelings to, but you can always tell Jehovah anything.
Through the
Yeah.
good
Can you?
times and the bad. One
Yeah,
way
you
or
can. You
another,
know,
I've
for
seen
some
that
things
he's
he will.
always helped me to
Like,
continue.
some things you need to tell
Whenever
Jehovah
I
and
have
the
a
elders.
problem, whenever
Bradley.
I'm down, I always know that I can go to him anytime
I don't abide
that
the
I want
French
to for anything.
on this chat.
I think you kind of go from where it's just saying his name into the
That guy's
microphone.
like
That's
50.
a one-word answer
Yeah.
to a
Yes.
point where he's real to you, and he's there.
Look
and
at
he's
that.
in
That
your
guy's
everyday
managing a
life,
Best
and
Buy.
you
Look
want
at
him
that.
there more than because he's your friend, and you
Dick's
know that
Sporting
he's
Goods.
the best friend that you could ever have.
He knows which baseball bat to pick up.
Absolutely. Oh no.
When you make Jehovah
Playing guitar in
your
front of the
best friend,
Theocratic Library.
you'll be drawn to others who do likewise.
Turtlenecks all around.
In the Christian
Oh
congregation,
my
at that.
God,
you
no.
can enjoy friendships with
Despertad.
people of different ages and backgrounds.
Bro, okay, so this is really freaking me out because this is hard to describe, but we're all among friends here, right? All 96 of us watching. When I get high, like the feeling that I get is like 90s. Like I feel like I'm in like an arcade in the
Yes.
90s or something. I
Yes.
feel that. And so seeing this 90s shit, it like really freaked me out there actually. Like those
Yeah.
like 90s watchtowers and all of that. I'm just
I
like,
feel like I'm going back in time.
yeah,
shape,
a real
the
moment.
shape of this car is sending me like that is.
Look at that.
That is
Like,
Look at that.
thing.
quite a vehicle.
What
That is how
that?
every car was made, like the shape that
Yeah.
every car had back then.
Why?
It's like an
Why
animal.
were they like?
Yeah,
they're
that's
almost
that's
pointy.
not even a real car. That's just the average car. They just averaged it out.
Yep.
Yeah, they put all the cars
In one car.
Yeah, in a program, and the average was that.
Yes, even that color, like
Median
everything.
car.
Yes, that green like shimmery color.
Friendships
You're
with
getting
What?
me wet.
What is that hammer?
Oh my god.
No, oh my god.
Oh
Oh, it's
no!
so homoerotic. Oh my
What
god,
the
that is
hell is this?
Hold on tight,
my-
Robert.
Look at
Okay,
Oh,
maybe
Robert,
that'll
what do you
help me
have
more
in your
than anything
pocket?
else was to help me with other young people in the congregation.
Oh
They
my,
always tried to
Italy.
include me, not only in recreation,
And yet,
but also in
across
spiritual
all these
activities.
different countries, they're all wearing the exact same things
I
because
think
everybody
having
has to
friends
dress
that
like
are
they're
older
in the
than
pictures from the
themselves is a good
Watchtower.
thing,
These
because
polos,
we can
man.
talk to them about our problems.
Yo.
And the
And as
shoulders
friends,
always
they'll
come
help
down
us.
here. Why the
I like to play ball.
Why the
At first, I
shoulder
didn't want
down
to hang
here?
out
You
with them because I looked at
can't
them
buy
quiet,
something
or
that's
they-
your size. That's
it's
too
old.
worldly.
They can't play.
That is too worldly.
You don't want it too
So,
tight.
One day we're like, all right, let's go after the meeting and play basketball. Surprised these guys could play.
We beat you.
God does not want to see the outline of that body he created.
My main adult friends are my parents. I think they're the ones who
What
can
a
give you
fucking
the best
square.
advice, since they love you more than anyone
My main
else.
adult friends are my parents.
Well, I talk to my mom and dad, and they listen. And I know that sounds very storybookish, like it's out of some story fairy tale.
It was not the case for
It's
me.
what happened to me.
Yeah, only in
for you,
fairy
pal.
tales parents listen to kids. It's just
Yeah.
a fairy tale kind of thing.
Whether
that
they're
was-
young or old,
They're
the
very
best
romantic
kind of
with each
friends
other. Look
are
at that.
people who are friends.
Whoa, no.
That's a bad omen. That's a bad omen right there, right?
Yo, forward this to Alex Jones.
Oh my god.
Wowsies.
People, they've got Antifa VHS tapes. Oh no, that was unbelievable.
Wowsies.
Wow.
But was it Noah's?
Oh.
I want to make that my intro to the channel.
I think you're gonna get demonetized.
Yeah, I think that would not go over well. Yeah.
Mr. Smith and your brochure.
Alfred Molina just handing out literature.
Among
Oh
true
man, I
Christians,
love that
you can
sweater
find
though.
friends who
I
will
would
not
wear
hurt
that.
you.
I would
But
wear
who
that
will
sweater
help
as
you.
well.
I'd wear the shit out of that.
You can
No,
have
these
friends who
shirts
won't
are
tear you down,
awful.
Ooh,
but
ooh,
who
no,
will
no,
lift you
no,
up.
no.
Oh, that's
You
weird.
can have friends you can trust, who are loyal. If you are a friend of God,
If you are a
you will
friend
never
of
be
God,
without
you'll
real
just have the
friends.
You
lamest friends
too
in
can
the
have a
world.
conditional relationship with people at the Kingdom Hall. Let's show
Right.
you how.
They say they're loyal to their religion. You know,
Right.
They
Exactly.
didn't. They didn't lie. They are
Not
loyal,
you.
just
They don't
not to
like
the-
you.
No, 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 no.
Oh, if they already got
Not everyone
handshakes and
is
stuff,
satisfied
that's
with
worldly.
wholesome Christian
This is
association.
worldly stuff.
That was worldly handshake.
Christians shake like this.
I'm more envious of
The
them
colonizers
Had
shake like
people
this.
said
the
that.
who
colonizers.
seem to be having a good time.
All those boppers, we don't know what they're doing.
When
The
you're
shirt
young,
tucked
you
in
need
too.
to feel accepted and to belong to a group.
Yeah, I had to tuck in my t-shirts when I was in the 90s. 'Cause untucking it was too early.
That was pretty worldly.
To try to
His
fit in.
polo has a
Everybody
zipper. Okay, that was
bought the
different.
same pair of sneakers, and it was like, if you didn't have these sneakers, it's like
This
you weren't
dude
cool.
seems like he needs a nap.
Yeah.
He's very tired.
That
desire
dude
to fit in
looks
can be
like he's as
harmful
baked
if
as
it
us.
draws you to the wrong crowd.
He's zooted.
He
That's
would
what's
fit
wrong.
right
He's
in with that.
zooted.
Yeah, he belongs on this stream.
Oh, I love that
no.
vaporizer you got, Ryan.
Bad associations spoil
Oh,
useful
man.
habits.
I feel like they just need to
It's the
repeat this on a
person who
loop,
shows
like
by
an
his
old,
attitude
weird,
and his
like
way of doing things that
1984
he doesn't follow Jehovah's
flashing images in your eyes.
The Bible's warning against bad association can even apply within
What
the
kind of room
congregation.
is this exactly?
Some young people in the congregation like they'll act one way.
Maybe it's just like a
in the
Bethel
meetings, but as soon as they go out,
multi-purpose
you know,
recreational
they
room
start
or
acting as
something.
if
That
they're
is
like,
kind of
yeah,
just like
Who is this? This isn't the same person that was in the meeting yesterday.
Because you can see that there are many young people that are like really
how many
rebellious,
of
and you can
these
see right away
folks
that
are
they're
in
not good
the
associations.
organization still, though?
Serious
they had a
joint with
name.
Queens.
I think you can tell a lot about a person
Yeah,
by
that
what
joint
he
was
talks
skinny
about.
as shit.
Does he just talk about having fun? Or does he talk about spiritual things?
They don't talk about spiritual
Spiritual things.
See, this guy's
I don't
talking
have
about
any
facts.
They
insightful.
recognize that certain
I don't have any
things are
insightful
bad
commentary. I'm just like,
association.
meh.
Me either.
It may be
That's the
fun,
best
but
kind of
it's not
commentary.
But what do you need? I mean, this is so cringe.
when you're around
That's
these
why.
worldly kids and they're all
God, that
dating
hair.
and
I like
doing
She
that
looks
stuff
like a
butt cut,
thong.
though.
you want to be in with what they're doing.
there's times when you want to do
That's
stuff,
the grown-in
and then your
Amish
parents are
haircut.
like, well, they're not good association and stuff. So
Everybody is buttoned up like all the
wonder,
way.
all the way
if I can't
to the
hang out with them,
chin.
who am I gonna
If
hang
you're
out
not
with?
buttoned up, it's because you're wearing something
Living by
underneath.
godly standards will
Like
limit
me.
your choice of friends.
The Babylonian harlot.
Oh yeah, just the kind of thing you see in New York.
It will also make you stand
Of course,
out
the
as
guys
different.
whistled at them. Okay.
There's a
Look
lot
at his
of pressure
face.
on you as
Look
a
at
woman.
that face.
Yeah,
They
it's like,
think
oh
you're
man,
weird,
was
that you
so
that is
sad,
the
Jack.
worst thing that has
Something
ever happened to
strange.
me.
How do you think we
Someone
feel,
whistling.
asshole?
They
How do
looked
you
at
think
me.
we feel? Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. The guy's like, oh, this should only be happening to women. I'm a man.
Exactly. Oh, poor baby.
Oh my god. Why is everybody in France like they have the shortest haircuts?
They would spit on me. They hit me on the back in class, so I couldn't listen. Every time I went to school, my heart would be pounding.
the back in class.
They spit on me.
They
Faced
took me
with
this
such
piece of
pressures,
meatball.
it will be tempting to hide your Christian beliefs.
It doesn't be a France.
It's
When I
very
ran into
nice. Yeah.
classmates while out in service,
Very nice in
they would
France.
see that I was
Oh,
dressed
oui,
up,
oui, s'il
and
vous
they'd ask me
plaît.
what I was doing. But I was afraid to tell them that I was preaching.
Everybody's so
The
tired.
desire to be liked,
Maybe that should tell you
to
something,
fit
Rob.
in,
Yeah.
Like if
to
you're
be like
so afraid to
everybody
say
else is
something,
powerful.
What is he
So
think-
powerful that
what's
some
his
even
reaction
secretly
here?
crave association
why is he longingly
with the wrong
looking
crowd.
over
Oh,
his
I wish it was in a
shoulder?
gang.
I wish I was with those people that whistled at me. That is
Reminds
actually
him.
kind of homoerotic.
Oh, look, he's like,
They whistled at me.
Two
They're
young
probably
Christians
attracted
recall
to
how
me.
bad associations
I
nearly
could
led
be
to their spiritual
touching their
ruin.
hands right now.
I got involved
he's
in
dreaming
bad
of the worldly
association
handshake
basically
in his
at
sleep,
school.
just like on
I
his
sought
wiener.
out people who were those.
Whoa, that
things,
looks like Ana
exciting
de
and,
Armas.
cool and fun and witnesses that were leading double lives.
Very
Some of the
subtle
soldiers.
edit.
Anything from
Cool and fun.
marijuana
Witnesses
to
that were leading to double
crack
lives.
Right.
cocaine.
It pretty much started off
They were
with
like, what should we do for the
drinking.
background?
You know, selling drugs was
We have
the end
this
thing
extra
to do.
blanket.
The
Oh,
guys
yeah,
are
just
going
hang.
to countries.
With
They
the
had money.
wrinkles.
Do we need to
For
iron
some
it out?
reason, I thought that I
No.
could
No,
help. And
no,
they-
leave
It
the
looks
wrinkles.
Two
Tried it.
clothespins.
we
It's
go
on purpose.
go to some
We
parking
only
lot
have two
somewhere
pins
and
to hang it out, so.
pull out the booze.
Basically, it was all done at
This
school.
is why they need donations.
My mother was out
They
service. My
need a
dad was
better
working,
studio,
so
y'all. See?
they didn't know.
They don't
what I
make
was
those
doing.
sweaters anymore. You can
The
find
sweater
those in
slash
stores.
polo.
It just
Definitely
it looked
affects
like
you
the
spiritually.
collar was just back
You
here.
constantly
Yeah,
have
it
feelings
started
of
way
course.
back.
I really didn't have any love
Why
for it.
That is
For it.
wild. Just, yeah, it
It was
starts like
there.
midway
I
up the
couldn't-
neck.
Look at that. Look at that.
I knew
Now
what
that's
the Bible
man.
said
sweet.
as far as his
It
looks
being
made
out of the
service
same
to the
upholstery.
Look at that.
congregation, I could
Is that
give
a
you the
real
same answers
collar?
they
Or
did.
is that like,
It wasn't the
is
head
that just
collars
sewn
but
into
just
it?
That's
wasn't
like
in
George
my heart.
Jetson's
would that
collar or
lift up?
something.
We need to get to the bottom of that sweater.
I
There's so
know.
much you can do for so
There
long.
is a
and you're
scandal.
eventually
It looked like
gonna
a bird.
That my
If
mom
you know where to find it, at me,
She
at
gave me
JW Caleb on
basically
Twitter.
to give Jehovah one more chance.
It all came out. So
All
we
right,
had
Jehovah, you
lots
get
of
one more
elders meetings.
chance.
So I really made an effort to, get
What the fuck happened the first two
try to
chances
have a
with
relationship
Jehovah then?
myself
Why's he got
with
a
Jehovah.
semicolon over his lip?
Telling my parents was harder than anything because when you're
Am I
involved
crazy? She
in
looks like Ana de
wrongdoing,
Armas.
you think this is me
Yeah, but-
I'm
Who?
hurting. I know I'm hurting myself,
She's
but I
in
decide to
the
hurt
James
myself.
Bond
And
movie
it doesn't
and Knives
affect
Out.
anybody else.
Oh, okay.
And then to speak to them and let them know how you've let them down.
Yeah, well, that's how they
I've
get
never
people for
seen
these
them
stuff.
be
Since
so
then,
wounded.
they were like, okay, who
changed
are
my
volunteering, and from here we're gonna order them in
Started
like
hanging
in
around with
attractiveness order.
Some of the witnesses.
Yes, we need
kids in
hashtag
area,
sweater gay.
and they helped me
Hashtag
out.
find
His
that
sweater
sweater.
is trying to
relatives
escape
and
off his
the
neck.
friends
He's
and
like, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. This shit is
They
messed
helped me to
up.
see that
I want to
This is a
comment on what
cult.
he's saying, but I
Absolutely
can't hear
have to change your
because the
association
sweater
if
it's just
you want
it
to-
opens.
Too loud.
Yeah, it's too loud.
It's too
Sweater's
loud.
too loud. I can't
What I
hear
regret
anything
most
else. Look at that.
is that I
Can you
wasted all
can you
these
hear what
years
he's saying?
being
Look at that
selfish when I
sweater.
could have been serving Jehovah. My parents,
It's trying to get
they
away.
really had a lot
It's
of love for me,
escaping.
but
God. I need that
I don't know,
sweater.
in-
It's cutting
in
off the
return, I
oxygen.
just
He's
get
like,
I need that sweater.
basically nothing but heart.
God,
I thought I knew what I could handle. And
He's
what I
more sweaty
couldn't.
now than man.
But Jehovah knows what's going to hurt you and what's not. And so if you just trust in that, you'll have
Alex,
a
thanks
successful
for
youth
hanging.
without all that pain.
Hey.
Life is just so much better.
You know,
for
that
me.
guy has
The
a good style
blessings
in his
that
photos.
you
It's
get,
just
Jehovah gives you.
that
By
sweater.
just
We
serving
need.
him it's incomparable to what the
Like a
world
And
has.
the
to offer.
Somebody
stripes,
set him up with that sweater.
the way that they're like, it's just not a good look. It's not a good sweater.
How many
No, but
times
I
are they going to
need it.
repeat this?
I was
damn
gonna say,
scripture?
how many times are they gonna use that same scripture? Like,
Jeezy
seriously?
Pete's.
It's just they don't have that many scriptures to
Right.
rely on because no scripture says your friends should only be Jehovah's Witnesses.
Exactly.
It says
Yeah.
don't be friends with people who are lying and with people who are cheating and with bad people. It says that, but
Right.
it doesn't say don't be friends with people who don't follow your religion.
What about
Dad,
Jesus?
as-
Wasn't he friends with the tax collector?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
friends with the nobody. Jesus was friends with everybody and was like, yo, everybody's cool. Like, we all gotta
Right.
figure this out together.
No, but
So-
that's what Jehovah's Witnesses rely so much in the Old Testament because that's where they can be like, look, the Israelites were good and they were the good people, and everyone else, they were the bad people, and the bad people, they got killed because God promised them their land, and he didn't notice that those people like set up shop in the land that he had promised to them. So they were bad people and they were killed. That's what they have to rely on that so much, I feel, because yeah, otherwise, how could you control these people to not have friends?
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that kids are just struggling to know how to behave. Like, they just come home feeling guilty because maybe they were too friendly to someone at school. And I
What
used to feel
was-
like that all the time. It's horrible.
What was your closest friend like before you woke up in the religion? Did you have like any closer friends?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I still have a handful. I don't know how we've all kind of made it out, but
Oh,
I think
wow.
I'm the only one who's deconstructed. They're, I think, probably just physically out, but still a bit mentally in.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have the guilt, etc., like I used to as bad. But I think there's a lot they haven't realized. But yeah, I surprisingly still have some friends from the Kingdom Hall.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I lucked out.
That's awesome.
You're being
Mhm.
shunned, Jake, right? You have no one.
What's that?
You're
Sorry,
being shunned,
Jake.
right? I mean, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Jake.
Yeah,
It's harsh,
yeah.
but I mean,
Big goose egg over here.
yeah.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, no, I had really close friends as a witness. It was like I had my best buddies.
And
Did
what
you
about
not?
from outside? Like, did you have close
Oh,
friends
from outside, like non-witness
Yeah.
friends?
Yeah, non-witness friends when you were witness.
Yeah, I did try to keep my distance, but like my friend who designed the logo for the channel, actually, we've been friends since 4th grade, and
Wow.
Oh, cool.
so he's his birthday party was the first birthday party I went to after leaving.
Oh, wow.
He was the first person I talked to when I woke up. Like, bro, we need to go grab a drink, and like I had to apologize. Like, I'm so sorry that like we never hang out. It's because I was avoiding you because you were bad association. Yeah,
That
so
is
he's
so cool.
So now we're good friends. Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's
It's
really cool.
They're
that's
not-
really
they're
nice,
not-
and it's so nice. Like, I don't know. I was worried that he would be like resentful of the fact that I would like kind of keep my distance, and he's just like, no, I'm just excited that you're free of that.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you
that
realize
more than
that
anything, they
people-
want to see you free. They want to see you
Yeah.
like that. We knew you were a
Yeah.
good person, but
Yeah,
we knew you
exactly.
were being sucked into something, and we can't. They're not going to be able to fight it. They're not. Gonna
Yeah,
wake
they're
you
just
up. You
they're
have
just
to let them
happier
know.
because they see that you're happier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Which is dope.
Yeah, worldly people are the best, honestly.
they're honestly really great.
I've had a lot of great worldly friends, and I mean, there's a lot that I've gotten rid of recently with everything that's going on. Obviously, I've had to kick to the curb, but
Yeah.
I probably already knew that something was up with them, just the way they talk sometimes with their little dog whistles here and there. But you don't necessarily I at the time didn't necessarily realize it, but I've now been able to make so many cool like ex-JW friends who feel like I feel, and
yeah,
you know, which has just been super, super, like, you have no idea, Jake, like, even both of you, how important it is to me, especially to see women who get platformed and are able to speak, but also too, it makes me feel good to see men stick up for me, because unfortunately, I know in this world that you have a better position to, you know what I mean? People will listen to you, unfortunately, before they'll listen to me. So it does make me feel good to know that there are guys out there, or whatever you are, doing that work, because it just makes me feel safer and feel better. So I found a lot of good worldly friends.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I'm glad to hear you say that. I think that, yeah, sadly, you're right. That people are more likely to listen to, like, the kind of people who need to hear that stuff are more likely to listen to somebody like me or Caleb.
They will.
So
they'll probably change the channel before they'd even hear what comes out of my damn mouth.
yeah. We were actually talking about that in my podcast, Babylon the Great. We were talking a little bit about how even when we were waking up, we were avoiding the kind of content from people who weren't like us, like me, for instance, and My Little Pimo. We both avoided Germ's videos, Mentally Deceased on YouTube for a while because he was gay, and it wasn't a perspective that I wanted to get. I was very deeply homophobic, and it took a lot of me to take that out of who I was, to realize how horrible it was. But yeah, no, it takes a while, and I feel it's probably good to have a man voice because at least it makes the transition a little bit more smooth, and then they can get to the actual good content makers.
Oh, stop it. You make great content.
I've been thinking, like, probably the biggest hurdle that we're going to have, I've been thinking about making a video about this. I don't really know how to approach it, but like the biggest issue I see socially for people coming out of the religion is, like, I think this religion breeds like toxic masculinity like crazy.
Yes.
And like very like incel behavior and stuff. And beyond that, like, there's people who are gonna leave because they're like, I disagreed with the fact that the organization wanted us to get vaccines. Like, you're gonna have people leave for like kind of not so great reasons. So like I try and put a like progressive tone first and foremost, because I think that's one of the big things that we all have to deconstruct is our little biases or big biases that we leave with.
Yes. I've had to do a lot of, why do I think that way? Why do I feel that way? And if it leads back to like something biblical, then I have to start to unpack it, because otherwise it's hard for me to get it. I have to like see the scriptures and why do they, and then it's like, oh God, well, no wonder I felt like that, but that's not freaking reality. How do I really feel? And then I'm golden, but you just got to do that so often.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Untie those strings.
Yeah. It's, I was talking to my wife the other day, and I was telling her, it's amazing how when you start peeling it off, the indoctrination, you just keep going. It's like you're like, oh, I went out of the cult and I was fine. I wasn't one of those people who were traumatized by it. No, you really did. It's impossible to leave completely unscathed, and you don't know until you actually take the time to deconstruct it.
Right. I thought that everything that had happened to me inside of there was my fault. Like before the not before the governing body, but going before the judicial committee, like all that stuff. It was like, well, that was my fault. I shouldn't have done those things. Like my parents had the right to turn me in. And then after, again, like you said, starting to unpack those, I'm like, wait a minute. No. Those things should not have happened. And no wonder it set me up to have so many other bad things happen to me.
Of course.
You know?
Well, it's what we just saw in the video. The blame is on her. She had worldly friends. The parents were like, oh, we're going to help you get over this, meaning talk to the elders. Like, that's coded message for for parents. You know what that means when you're a Jehovah's Witness. So yeah, no, it's really screwed up.
We're gonna turn you in, honey, because you need to confess
To
It's just
elders.
weird.
To
I could never. I just would never do that to my kids.
Oh my god. Isn't that I just have such a hard time with that. That's like where my anger comes from, is like I know that my parents shun me because of what they're taught, but at the same time, like I don't even have kids yet, but I can't imagine.
Use your brain.
Yeah, it's just like
Use your freaking heart.
and so it's like on one hand, I understand why they're doing what they're doing, but on the other hand, I'm like, shouldn't your like love outweigh that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd rather die with my kids, honestly.
Yeah.
If I'm going down, like in my kid, like then I'm going with my
Right.
kids. I don't want to be without them. What kind of life is me? Like, who am I without my kids? Fuck that.
Yeah.
No. But you are forgetting how if you survive to Armageddon through Armageddon and your kids don't, Jehovah's just gonna reprogram your brain. So yeah, those are like the things from the past that didn't
And,
happen.
you
It's
know,
fine. You want even
Job lost his kids.
Exactly.
And he blessed him
got new
tenfold.
Yeah, see? Worth
And
it.
you know why he got the same amount of kids? Because he would get double the kids in the resurrection.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
amazing.
I
It's
might just want to
amazing,
get some new kids too, maybe. Maybe I should just change
course.
mine in if that's an
Kids for
option.
everyone.
You don't get a kid. No, with
T-shirt
this new
cannons.
with this new change from SCOTUS. Everybody's
Well,
getting a kid.
This has been fun. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here, but thanks so much, guys, for hanging out.
Thank you.
on
Thank you for
stream.
inviting us.
Yeah.
Ryan, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me at Ryan Caltastic. That is my main YouTube. I did just start another YouTube where I sew, because can you see this top? I made
can.
that. So I
Oh, that's
sew.
so nice.
Thank
That's
you.
really nice.
I sew and I tell cult stories. So that YouTube channel is
Oh.
Sew Culty, SEW Culty. Yeah, I get a lot of thumbs down on there because I just started off ripping and tearing about like abortion rights and stuff, and immediately now people just find my videos and
Oh,
anyhow,
I
and then
can't
my
relate.
TikToks. Yeah, thank goodness, don't do that. And then my TikTok is Tax the Churches. Yeah, or a sandwich. Tax the Churches a sandwich. And my Twitter is Anat_Yahoo. Sorry.
Very
Everywhere.
nice. No, that's great. Caleb, what do you got, buddy?
I am at XGW Caleb on YouTube and on Twitter. And I also have a podcast called Babble on the Great. And it is as great as that name. I promise. We're trying. But you can find that everywhere you find your podcasts. And you know what? The thing that you should do right now, honestly, for real, is to go support Jake on Patreon. Jake does so much of like behind the scenes.
Amazing stuff.
Jake, yeah, he produces making videos, doing all of this stuff. That takes a lot of time. So seriously, that's what you should do. That's what I should be plugging right now.
Well,
Jake,
thank you.
Plug my Patreon now.
Caleb, he's got some like PayPal or something. I don't know. But you should though. Caleb does have a Patreon, and his
that
channel
was
is
a joke.
fantastic. No. I mean, yeah, no. Your channel is really wonderful. And by the way, somebody who just popped in the Regular Pioneer channel, I'm going to stream tomorrow at about 4 p.m. EST. We'll probably do something similar. And Matt from the Irregular Pioneer channel is going to be the guest. So it's going to be super fun. We'll just kind of dunk on some Watchtower videos as we are wont to do. So everybody, thank you for helping me out here. I feel so much better than I did a few hours ago. So
Yeah,
I think that's a win.
That's what you're smoking, I think. But yeah,
mostly you guys, and in the friendship, the fellowship with my brothers in Christ.
It's the Holy Spirit.
it's
It was
what
the
we
whole-
smoke along the way.
Right. All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I have a sign off, but I forgot, so it's too late.